All right, guys, what is going on? Thanks for popping in on a Saturday evening. It's around 6 o'clock for me, around the same time for Haas. But what's going on, Haas? How are you doing, bro?
Good, my friend. How are you doing? I
Doing
love
good.
coming to these.
Hell yeah, I'm dude. You're one of the most requested guests. You're one of them. Pokey Blab and Jodo Jake are the top three in the
Because
Discord.
they're pretty epic too. I
Yeah.
haven't watched much of Blab. I need to. Jodo Jake though, for sure.
Jake's a freaking legend.
Yep.
But yeah, thanks for popping on, dude. It's always
No.
fun to talk market with you. You cover the English market way more than I do, so it's always nice to get like a different perspective from you.
I'm kind of all over the place with English, Chinese, and Japanese. Like I know I don't talk about it enough, but like I import Japanese and Chinese too. And I make like more collector content too, just nobody watches it. But the
Yeah,
other day I ripped open an epic Chinese product that like nobody knows about, and it's such a fun thing to rip open.
yeah. There's a lot of Chinese product that is out there that's so cool, but you never see anyone open it besides like Crystal Collects.
Yeah,
There's like one person.
this one's pretty cool. It has jumbo packs of all the Scarlet Violet sets, all the 151 sets, a
Oh,
huge
fire!
play mat, and a big like collector box and stuff. It's really fun. I got
Have
them
you
while they're cheap. Now they're expensive as hell.
have you got to open the giant evolution Chinese boxes?
Not yet. I didn't get any of those because they were. Is that the one with the plate in it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
Maybe.
sure either. They
Dude,
come
they're
out with the
huge.
weirdest stuff, dude.
I mean, bro, they're literally like
Yeah,
triple the
they're
size
like
of a UPC.
this tall and
Yep.
like that wide. They're
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah. I picked one up when I went to Las Vegas to go visit my mom. And I was like, holy shit, this box is so damn big.
I don't know if I can share my screen.
Oh yeah, you totally can.
Okay, let me find that because this one's actually really cool.
Let me say what's up to the chat while you pull that up. Heavy Rice, what's going on? Hot Pockets and Pokemon? Dang, that's a
Like,
that's a middle school lunch right there.
look at this thing.
Oh, that
Like
thing. I've
a
never
huge
even
box
seen
with a
that.
play mat. You get all these Scarlet Violet packs. You get all these 151 exclusive packs, and then 18 promo packs that have like a chance at hitting like the Greninja, the Mew, the Paldean Fates, Charizard. Like it's a stacked set. I pulled a $700 Pikachu card from it,
Super sick.
but not last night though, or the
Oh.
few nights ago when I opened it. I didn't get crap.
You made a video? Did you make a video on it?
I did. It just nobody watches my rip content, and I don't really rip too much for YouTube, mainly because it's just kind of my chill time in a
Mm,
way. And my
yeah.
daughter likes to be in on it too. But I was like, I haven't done more collector content lately, so I've done some things a little bit different this last week
Mhm.
that wasn't as market heavy.
Yeah, it sucks because like I have I need to check my YouTube settings. I have notifications on for all my friends, and I don't get any of the notifications. I've never
Yeah,
gotten like a single one. Even for like the boss, you, Possum Bud, Joe, it gets on. I share my screen and show you guys it's all on, but for some reason I don't get anyone's notifications. I go to
I
like,
don't either, dude.
but
It's
my
YouTube.
yeah, but my music production channel, I get all the all the notifications. So
Oh, that's
it's
interesting.
it's so weird. Maybe my VPN or like my pop-up blocker.
Ironically, my
I
like work phone that doesn't even have a real YouTube account gets all my notifications, but like my personal YouTube account doesn't get anything.
It has to be in the settings for me. I
Yeah.
gotta get that squared up after this. But what's going on, Sky Ninja? Glad that you could make it. Mojo Man, what's going on? Glad that you can make it as well. Legends of the Game. Thank you so much. What's up, guys? Hope all is well. DJ's Pokey Center. What is going on?
DJ.
Freaking legend. Kevin Clear, what's going on? Shug, are you trying to tell me good evening? Konbanwa.
Konnichiwa.
Brandon, what's going on? Just pulled Lily's Clefairy, Ascending Heroes. Dang, that's
That
sick.
is a beautiful card. Congrats on that. That's so cool.
The more cartoon one, right? Cartoonish one. I do like that one. I just want it. What is it at right now? It's expensive as hell, right? It's like $200.
It's got to be something stupid.
Yeah, I'm cool. I think this is the best Lily card of all time. The Lily's Full Force. Bam, bam, bam.
Oh yeah, that's nice. They used to do trainers. They used to put a lot more love and attention to them. I feel like,
100%, dude.
A little while ago, but not right now.
Dude, this is an English card. Look at the tech. Like you guys can see that texturing on that, and like
So
the
it looks
Sun and
like
Moon
it's like
cards.
$205 card, sometimes spiking up to $230 for the Ascended Heroes one. That's nuts.
Dude, the texturing on
Oh,
this.
dude, that is nice. They used to do texturing like so different. Like even the Mewtwo, like it has different like striations and like
Mhm.
directions of like texture. It's so cool.
Sun and Moon was a time, man. Sun and
I wish
Moon
it was the time I
cards.
was around for that.
Same.
And Aquapolis. If I could be
Same.
around during the e-reader time.
Oh yeah, Aquapolis was great. My podcast host Eric, co-host Eric, he always would talk about him opening Aquapolis, and I'm so jealous.
Me
That
too.
those eater times are great.
It's
Um,
interesting because you always have times where like there's such slowness in the market, such like negative sentiment about Pokemon, and Scarlet and Violet kind of lands in that. Like everyone goes around and is like, oh, it's just not unique at all. But then, same thing with Aquapolis when that came out, nobody cared. Nobody like cared around that time.
nah,
And now it's like the one of the most expensive boxes. I think they're over like 200 grand or something. Some stupid. So
dude, when you look at the trajectory of Pokemon, it's such a weird growth. Like when you look at those e-reader series to like the Neo series, and then you just go into the XY, and then you break down each set. They're so different, so weird.
yeah,
Like how did it go from like peak Pokemon to like I think maybe they focused too much on like that 3D style
I
art and
think
like
so.
yeah, and then it just started to get weird. Like those early Sun and Moon sets are so bad. Those early XY sets are also really bad.
Yep.
But it's just such a weird trajectory when I look back. I'm like, how come they couldn't just like and that's a thing maybe we could talk about how the Scarlet everyone's just so positive and so sure that going into generation 10 it's just going to continue to get better and better and better.
Yeah.
Why wasn't that the case back in the day?
When I first started selling Scarlet and Violet, it was back when no one cared about it. Back when Obsidian Flames was like $80 a booster box, right? I was doing
Mhm.
huge case sales, and like everybody locally and vendors, they'd pick it up like crazy. But online, like nobody cared. Nobody cared about Pokemon, but now it's like everybody wants it. But I think it's kind of the same thing that probably every generation will go through, right? Where at some point Aquapolis came out and people were like, this is stupid. E-reader cards, like why would we ever want that? And then I'm sure whatever the next generation came out or whatever next hype thing came out, the people that stuck around through Aquapolis were like, Aquapolis is so cool. I can't believe about this new like hyper shill crap. And then even current times, you have Scarlet Violet Mega Evolution, you have all the everyone from Sword and Shield that's like Scarlet Violet Mega sucks. Like Sword and Shield all the way, all these new people. But it just made me think the other day. It's like people are so ready to trash on whatever's current, but at some point people were trashing on Sword and Shield. People were like it just kind of is this never ending loop of like this new stuff comes out, everybody kind of either super loves it or super hates it, and all the new people and nobody likes the new people, and then it moves on to something else, and then everyone bands together and is like, but all these new people. It's
Yeah.
always new this, new that, and it's awesome but hilarious.
It's the circle of life, my friend. I don't know if we're gonna get that circle of life going in Gen 10 because everyone all of a sudden we started liking the new starters, which is so funny to me. So funny.
I just want some good looking, like, I mean, the originals, and even, you know, silver, whatever, when it had Cyndaquil and all that, like the starters for the originals and like the Cyndaquil line of things, like awesome looking creatures, right? And
Mhm.
now we have what, like a little gecko frog thing, a cute little fluffy puppy, which who knows, maybe that puppy evolves into something epic, but it's like, I love Totodile. I love Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Cyndaquil, Charmander, all that. Like they looked so good, and it was such a hard choice to pick which one to be, when you're playing the video game.
Yeah.
And now I'm just kind of like, I just don't feel it. I'm sure they're going to come out with some really cool specialty sets that really shine on the OG Pokemon like they do every era. But man, I mean, I'm going to stay optimistic for the next gen. But a lot of people were just like, these new Pokemon look so great. And I'm like, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not what I'd hoped for.
No, I mean I mean you name some of the best Pokemon starters of all time. The Cyndaquil, the Totodile. To see, let me pull these freaking these
Right.
guys up. Oh my god. I like the memes behind all the, but dude, like let's be real. Like,
Yeah.
does this hold on? Does this freaking do it for anybody? Like everyone just clapping saying that this is. Oh man.
The the little bird looks like an angry old dude. I
Oh
don't know.
man.
I'm gonna stay optimistic. Like, who knows? Maybe the starters are just kind of meh, and maybe the other Pokemon in the next gen are just crazy epic. But you
Yeah.
know, I I just want a dinosaur starter. That's all I want.
Are you a dinosaur guy? Me too.
Dude, I love dinosaurs. How cool would it be if the next gen was like, you know what, you get to pick from 3 fossils and then you have to spend some time to revive them and then you continue on your journey, whatever. I'm like, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. This is it's gonna sound terrible, but I love dinosaurs. I was a huge dinosaur kid. I'm still to this day obsessed with
Me too.
dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
And my
But
kid.
I hate the dinosaur Pokemon. I
I
hate
like, you know what? I like Tyron and Tyrantrum or whatever their names are, like the ETB promo. I love that card.
Oh yeah, it's a cute card. Cute card.
And I kind of think Perfect Order missed out because they have like some cool hollows of the Tyrannum or whatever the final evolved form is, and it's a cool looking T-Rex like Pokemon, but they don't freaking have an SIR for it
Yeah.
yet. Like it's been a minute. They can have it in there.
Yeah. Maybe dinosaurs aren't as popular with the kids anymore.
No,
No?
probably.
Kids want
Well, I don't
dinosaurs?
know. Maybe they are because like Godzilla's making a really big comeback. You have the MonsterVerse, you have
True, true.
Godzilla -1 and stuff like that. And that's kind of what I kind of equate like Tyranitar to, is almost like
Mm,
Godzilla,
he is Godzilla. Yeah, you're right. I mean, me and you were
especially,
talking about that the how they evolved, right?
yeah,
How you were
Slitherwing and
yeah.
Tyranitar,
Yeah, you're saying that it kinda, like, gives, like, homage
Mothra, and
yeah, Mothra, yeah. I'm a
yeah,
Godzilla kid, dude, like,
dude, I
that's
love.
all I watched as a
Have you
kid was
seen
Godzilla.
Godzilla -1?
No,
If you haven't, you need to.
I haven't watched any of the new Godzilla movies. I'm just, like, a pure, like, the
You'd
movies
like
from.
this one. It's like the original because it's in Japan. Like
Oh,
it's
okay.
all Japanese. Like it's super good.
The last one I watched was, like, the Godzilla 2000, and then the one after that, and then I was like, "Nah, this ain't the same. Like, this is not the same."
No, I would say Godzilla -1 kind of brings it a little bit closer to the roots. And I like Shin Godzilla, I think is what it's called.
Mm,
It's
I haven't
another
seen it.
Japanese one where it's based out of Japan, but it's like this crazy xenomorph like Godzilla thing.
Ah,
It looked really cool.
I like the cheesy guy in a suit
Yeah,
fighting, like, that was my
doing
shit,
a
dude.
doing a freaking drop kick
Doing it it's
across the
so
mountain
funny.
range. Yeah,
But dude, if we get Gen 10 like these right here to the right, I mean, I can get behind that. Like, look at this second stage for Brow. If we
that
get
does look
that,
cool.
that looks so cool.
Second stage looks cool, and then the rest is like third stage. But yeah, if that's what the evolution line looks like, I even like the final stage
These look sick.
that
Gecko
flying
looks
one.
super cool.
Yeah.
I hope this is real, but it's
The
probably not.
second stage of the dog, though, it's just like the same thing, but with like a little extra ponytail.
Yeah, that's true. I like
Man,
if these I mean, I would love some type of, like, Staraptor style Pokemon, like,
yeah.
for Brow, but for me, I'm hoping we get this. I just don't need any humanoid sex figures. I don't need any of that, dude. I
Yeah, a
don't
lot of
need.
people like Blaziken and stuff like that, or like even I don't know, Gardevoir, I guess.
Yeah.
All that. Like they're
I
cool, but I don't
yeah,
like the humanoid ones. I want mine
no.
to be a creature.
'Cause you know what? You know where people there's sick people out there, dude, and they just say
Yeah.
weird things, and I'm like, "Dude, can we just have animals? Can we just do animals? Like, just have them all just be animals for once." Like, we got a dog, we got a gecko, and a bird. Just leave them like that. They don't need to be
I
standing up. They don't need hips.
I don't even want to know what the internet has for the bipedal Pokemon.
Yeah, dude, I don't need
I
it,
don't even
dude.
want to know.
I'm over it. DJ says, "I used to have gold, silver back in the day. Fun game." Yeah, dude, silver is
Dude,
great.
Silver was my favorite. And I grew up on the original, like, you know, red, blue, all that, but surprise. Do you want to say hi to Henry?
Hi, Henry.
Hello.
Do
Nice to see you again.
you
How
want
are
to hear
you?
him? Here. Say
Hello.
Harry.
Nice to see you again. How are you?
Good.
Good.
say
I
how
love
are
your
you?
shirt.
Yeah,
Such a cool shirt.
I just have Pikachu.
Pikachu's awesome, huh?
You have Pikachu too.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I do. No, Mudkip. Pikachu right here. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Good eye.
I gotta borrow these back, okay? Because I can't hear anything without them.
Sick. Dude, that's a super cool shirt. I would wear that shirt.
It is a pretty cool shirt. Thanks, baby, for saying hi. So nice of you.
It's like, hi. And dude, it's gonna be crazy to see like what her generation is gonna.
It's okay.
It's gonna be crazy to see like what her generation or her memories with Pokemon is, because like my niece is the Terapagos era. They're in the
Right.
Horizons or whatever, and I'm like, damn, I wonder what Pokemon is really gonna stick. You know,
Right.
Like,
I don't know. I want like a final epic generation for my age. Like I just want something really cool to come out. But I don't know. It'll be interesting because like she's been opening Perfect Order with me. We've been opening a lot of Gem Pack Volume 3 together.
Sick.
So like you said, like is what's going to stick with her, and it'll be interesting. I've been toying with this idea in my brain. Like, what if the future generations don't care about Charizard, Mewtwo, and all that?
Yeah.
Well, if that's just like our age group, but then like her age group when they take over, like what if that just has no value or belief in value to them? It'll
Yeah.
be interesting.
Well, I was listening to a podcast and someone said they're like, maybe, Charizard, Mewtwo, Mew, all them, they're like the, the Ken Griffey Juniors, they're the Babe Ruth, they're the, like they're still valuable and they really hold that value for us like boomers, but like for the kids, they have their own, they have the Cooper Flags, they have the whoever's popular in football, they have the Itanis, like I think it was just an interesting way to put a stock into a certain Pokemon. I was like, yeah, maybe maybe the kids. You're right. Maybe the kids aren't gonna like Charizard.
Maybe when we die, they're just like, yeah, my dad really liked it, but I don't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. It's super interesting to see like what the future holds with this next gen, and even with what happens with the Mega Block and everything, and printing facility. Like I'm just excited to see what happens. I don't care what people's sentiments are. I got my own opinions, but I just want to see what happens. I'm just in it for like what happens next.
Well, dude,
I'm excited.
We can, like, guys like us that make content, like it's just so much fun to like speculate. It's so much fun to like see what to even when it comes out and we get this news, it's fun to talk about, like,
yeah.
I cannot wait to see once that printing facility actually is up and running. It could be a whole nothing burger.
It could be like, hey, you know what? They're just going to print the bejesus out of the future generations of Pokemon. Cool. And it could equate to a couple different things. Are they doing it because they know they're about to release something new and great that's going to attract like you think we have tons of new people now and it's bad. What if they're doing it in preparation because they know what they're about to do is going to make it even worse, And it's like, or is it just they're going to print some Pokemon, but then print other things too? Or we just have no idea. It's fun to speculate, but everybody that says this is what's going to happen, I know what Pokemon wants. It's like none of us know what Pokemon wants. They sit at their high tower, they're making decisions, and unless you like are talking to the big boss, like no one knows.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it can literally just be a nothing burger where it's just business as usual and we don't really feel it for the first couple months, and then the speculation comes. Like maybe they just like create this like limiter, right, on how much product gets out, and they just keep that demand. I think if they overprint, it's over. I think they understand that. They've seen other TCGs just completely get destroyed by just overprinting. I think they figured out the formula, and I don't think they're gonna. I don't know.
They've seen Magic's up and downs. They've seen other TCGs fell. Like Yu-Gi-Oh almost never does okay, except for maybe their new art scheme. But yeah, if they print it to the ground, I don't think they want to destroy their own hobby for sure. But also, like I said, if they do print everything to the ground, like I said, what if they're just anticipating such a huge amount of new people coming in that they know even with that, the demand doesn't even get satiated at that point.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. And then, like I said, it's guys that make content. It's just fun. I will be yapping my brain off
Oh, yeah.
about what's gonna happen.
Yep.
What if Pokemon said, Haas, we'll grant you one wish. What do you want to see? What's if it's a new texturing on a card, is it maybe serialized cards? If we can grant you one wish, what would that one wish be for the it can be for a sealed product that maybe
This
you've
is
been thinking about?
this
Or,
is really stupid. This is
okay.
really stupid. I want a proper Team Rockets Mewtwo. The current ones are cool, but I
Mhm.
want a Team Rockets Mewtwo that is a scene of it breaking out of that test tube and fighting with or like getting ready to break out of Team Rocket. You see a door open like in the back of the room, all dark with the light shining through the door. Giovanni just being like, oh crap, you know,
And Mewtwo's breaking out.
and Mewtwo's breaking out. Like, I
Okay.
think that'd be such a cool continuing art to what they left out on the Mewtwo, and lost opportunity. They really could have done something cool. But if I could have one thing, man, what would that be? What would that be? Some kind of crazy epic collection box. Like, I want them to make, because the classic collection came out, everybody passed on that because the MSRP on it was too high. I want them to make a collection box that maybe is just like, and maybe they do this with the 30th UPC, I don't know, but I would love to have a collection box that just has like reprint packs of all the different eras So
That would be crazy.
I think that'd be cool. So you get to kind of rip packs 30th stamped, but from all the different eras of Pokemon.
That would be cool. I know when I had Dark Ibex on, he was saying, he's like, it'd be cool if we get like a full reprint of like a certain set of like old sets, but like throw a stamp on something, right? Like
Yeah.
a crystal set or a a full Neo set, but just with the
Right.
30th anniversary, or maybe top cards, maybe or maybe throw the top cards. I think that would be really cool.
Top cards are, like you said, the Neo, like Neophile, like the rip from a page kind of cards. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that'd
to
be
go through
sick.
again.
They can just do so much. I mean, they've given us so little. I mean, these things right here are just hot garbage. Let me show you these Taco Bell sticker cards.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so bad. So it came with the Chinese little box. You get like a pack and the pack of Chinese, and then you get the
Get the
stand
little display.
Yeah, I just threw my Trubbish in there because Trubbish is way better than all of the Pokemon that are in that first starter things.
Yeah.
I hate those cards so much. They're so bad. Like, everyone's trying to cope and the lore behind it, and they're just sticker cards. They look like this was a sticker that they just smacked on, and then they're super bad.
I think they could have done better, right? Like,
for sure.
They could have done a lot better. I don't hate them. They're not the worst thing in the world, but I'm not like overly like impressed with them. I'm not like, holy crap, I need to, I do have a lot of sealed cases of them because I know people love them, but
yeah,
I haven't ripped any. I'll be honest. I even bought 7 from a guy today. Scout, and that's one of the top. I actually have a list of topics if you ever want to talk about them as we go through.
Sure.
I have one of my topics is scalpers make our lives easier during the bull run. But I totally bought. I know, super hot take, hot take, but fun discussion, right? And do I believe it or not? I don't know, but well, no, I do know. I'll answer if we get to it, but totally bought 7 of these from a guy, and I got them way under market, like super under, like 45 per when they're like in the mid 60s. So I mean, I didn't have to wait in line. I didn't have to do much about it.
Yeah,
but
I made a video like this today because I got like low key triggered by like my group of friends from back home. They're just like, they're super annoying in the sense of like, they just got here in Pokemon, right? And like they're seeing all the crazy numbers. Like we have like a little, like I said, a little group chat, and they're constantly sending like these, like, oh my gosh, Charizard XEX sold Black Label 54K or 45K. Oh,
Yeah.
this sold so they're seeing all these big numbers. But they're seeing all these big numbers and they're spending hella money, right? They're buying all these slabs. Like they all have really good jobs. They work for like electrician company. They're all like electricity companies like PG&E and Smud and all them. and they're making a bunch of money, and they're buying all these slabs or whatever. But then the number one thing that every time I look into that group chat, they're arguing over MSRP, and they're arguing over like drops, and they're arguing over like not paying scalpers. And I'm like, and they're all like less than 4 months in the hobby, 5 months in the hobby, back into the hobby since like childhood.
Yeah.
And I just got tired of it. And I was like, dude, like you guys are blowing up my shit. Like just buy market. Just buy market. And then like one of the dudes that's like been in there forever, he's just like, is that what you tell your audience? Is that what you tell everybody? Like, do you tell your audience to just like make more money or like, I'm like, bro, that's totally not what I'm saying. It's like, you guys are over here like comparing websites and like waiting for drops and stuff and like going to the stores and waiting for drops. I'm like, just buy market. Like, he's like, I can never support a scalper. I can never. That's not what it's about. It's about your time. Like, you guys all have kids. Like, don't you want to spend that time with your kids instead of like on your phone? Like arguing over $30.
I did watch your video today, and I loved it because I kind of made a similar video in a way about and it's one of the topics I brought where it's like, are people really priced out from ripping Pokemon packs? And then parents teach their kids to gamble and are way too gluttonous about like how many packs they buy their kids and crap like that and how much they spend. But you said it best in the video, and I've been saying this in some of my previous videos where I'm like, time is our most valuable asset. It's something you don't get back. It's very finite. And if, am I going to go to a store, spend $20 to get one of these first partner packs so I can, and like camp the stores? Like I have to camp the stores. I have to go to multiple stores. I have to do all this and that when I make way more an hour working my career. And I'm super tied up with my time. I have my career where sometimes I'm working 8 hours. Other days I'm working 20 hours. I'm not around sometimes. And then I have to go out of state. I have to, then as soon as I get off work, I get my daughter from daycare. I take her to dance classes. I like have so many more important things to do than just sit at a store. And I was watching a YouTuber. I can't remember who it was, probably broke, but they were saying, if you can't take a few hours off from your work day to like go get some store pickups, no one, even rich people, like their time's not that valuable. I'm like, yeah, tell that to my wife and kid. It's not gonna fly whatsoever. And tell that to my job. I work on a team that 100% depends on me. Like our lives are in each other's hands, and like we don't have that time. I can't just be like, say, guys, I'm sorry. Good luck with what you're gonna do today. I hope the best. I hope you make it through, but I'm gonna go get some Pokemon cards. Like I can't do that. I really can't. My boss would kill me.
These are the same individuals, Haas, that say that they don't have time to make a thumbnail, and they have to throw a. I know you like the AI.
Dude, I'm guilty as charged. Charged. It doesn't bug me when you say it. Like I actually agree. I 100% agree. I legitimately do not have any Photoshop skills. It's something I'm going to work on. I do plan on getting away from the AI stuff. But when like I said, with my stack schedule, there's nothing that beats I take my creative idea, which isn't super creative, but I try to just plug it in. I get an AI thing made. I put some real pictures in it here and there, but like, I really don't have the time. And eventually I'll figure it out, but
and bro, people,
I just don't care.
People will say they're like, hey, what's up? But your boy Haas gets a pass.
I don't get a pass.
I was like, dude, if you only knew how many hours Haas works, like you guys all have all the time. You're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Like there's no kids. And the people I'm talking to have no kids. No, you can't learn Photoshop and you can't take a little free class, 30 minutes a day for a week. And you can't figure out how to, it's very basic. It's not like super hard, but like for the people, I sympathize with the people that actually have kids and have a full career and are working 50, 60 hours and a side business. Like, okay, yeah, I completely understand.
Well, I'm willing to admit my shortcomings for sure. Like 100%. Me and my laziness with thumbnails is detrimental as hell. 100%. But like you said, like taking 30 minutes to go to a class, I have to be like, well, children and wife, stay put, you know,
Yeah.
or
Well,
hey kid, I can't come to your dance class. But
yeah, no,
it's like
exactly.
I took enough time to learn how to build a website. And then after that, it's just like I really want to focus. There's some content stuff where I think, you know, things are starting to poke through and really shine through that I do
Mhm.
take time to be creative with. But a thumbnail, I just don't have the time right now. But eventually I'll get it figured out. And I like to come up with a system to where like I will replace it when I can get good enough to do it, to where I can just whip it out like candy. That's
Yeah.
just not right now. But
I think
totally something I suck at, for sure.
I think you have, like, your face is well known enough that we see enough of you that you literally can just like take 5 photos of the outfit you have on right now with different facial features, or facial emotions, and then just input a box, and you would get the exact same views.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
yeah, but I don't recommend anyone does that if they are starting YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
that's not a good idea, like, at all.
I tell a lot of people this: if you're going to start a Pokemon business, do it when you're in your 20s, when you're maybe not in a career where you're as dependent upon, and you don't have a family, because
Yeah.
all this stuff really puts a lot of stress on family. I pretty much, I'm awake from about 5 a.m. all the way till about 2 to 3 a.m. the next day, doing my career, family stuff, and content. Like,
Yeah.
I sacrifice sleep and health to make it all happen, you know?
Yeah, no, it's cool to see, bro. I from getting to know you, I know how hard you work. So when I see you with the uploads, I'm like, God damn, bro, you're doing all of this and and
Yeah.
trying to make it on YouTube. Like, God damn, it's
That's
just
why my face is all destroyed and ugh. So I can't do facial expressions. I have to have AI do it for me. I need some Botox after all this.
oh shit, we're getting to that age, bro. I just started to get like the widow peaks. Like my girl's like, oh, you're finally starting to age because you had no stress for all your life.
You know, and one of the top, when people like to try to zing me in comments, they're always like, this boomer, that boomer, and all this is like, you know, I'm not as old as you think I am. I just have really bad genetics, and I have like these chubby cheeks. It makes me look like I'm squinting all the time. Like I just am not a physically appealing dude. And so it just is what it is, you know.
Oh my god. Let's get Shug says really quick. Easy to say by market when you collect Korean. He's not wrong.
Oh
Did
man.
I speaking of, well, it's not Korean, but I didn't show you this last time, but it finally came in. The Psyduck Peak.
Oh yes. I love that one.
Yeah.
The
This
one I
is
got is the one with
forever.
Mew in the background.
What was that?
The one I have is the one with Mew in the background. That's the one I pulled.
Oh, which one? The one with Mew.
Yeah, it has like Pikachu. Almost looks like it's like jumping through the air. You
Oh,
can
yeah,
barely
yeah.
see Mew in the background. There's like a Pidgey and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, dang, that's a big one too, though. That's like
It's like $500-600.
Oh,
It's not as big as the Gengar one.
Yeah, I paid $650 around there, something like that for that one. And then the Gengar Chew, I paid 1.2.
Yeah. If it's okay, I have someone that tipped a little comment.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
of
gonna
course.
plug them in real quick. Sophia,
and
this is a funny question. I love this.
Yeah.
Serious question, guys. What's the girl version of a Timmy? That'd be me, by the way. Oh man, what would you name a girl Timmy?
What would be like the Timmy version? I thought it was Samantha, or that's what Strawberry Pokemon says, Samantha.
I was gonna say Samantha or Margaret. I don't know.
Margaret's like a name from like the 40s, I think.
I know, I love it. But they were very frugal in the 40s.
That's
so
true.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
That's true. I'm just trying to think of all my grandma's homies. She definitely has a Margaret. There's definitely a Carmen.
It's definitely not a Karen, though. I wouldn't say Karen.
No. We know what a Karen is. And they come in all different flavors. I don't think that Karen is just white. I think they're all different flavors of Karen. Yeah, Blackwire says definitely Margaret or Tabitha. Tabitha, that's a good name. That's a Pokemon trainer, right? She's Ghost.
There's Tabitha. Yeah.
Someone said that's a Susie. That's my sister. That's funny. According to Alpha Invest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it is. No, it is. He's right. It is little Susan.
Oh,
says
Lil
little
Susie.
yeah, it
Oh,
says
that's right.
little
He says Lil Timmy's and Lil Susie.
yeah,
That's
okay.
right. Okay.
Um, so yeah, I want actually, dude. Let's hop into that question you had. But we'll talk. Someone says right here, I will always pay 20% over MSRP on launch days to the scalper who fought 30 launch shares overnight. He counts time, and I make time count. What do you think about that?
I agree because like, you know, in a normal market, I don't love it, right? Because in a normal market, like when Scarlet and Violet was not popular, you
Mhm.
could walk into a store, buy whatever you want. It would be on
Yeah.
your own time, your grocery shopping, whatever. I get it. That's MSRP time. That's in fact, stores will put it on sale, you know. But right now, like I am gonna pay a little bit over MSRP to get stuff to put up on my website. Because for one, distro only gives me so much. And
Yeah.
then two, it's just so convenient. They come to my house and I'm just like, deliver this to me and I will give you currency. And it's under market. I can put it
Mhm.
up on my website. I can go vend it, whatever, or I can open some for fun. And it makes my life fathomably easier with my stack
Yeah.
schedule. So I really don't care about scalpers for the most part because these scalpers are getting their 1 to 2 quantities per store. They're spending their entire day doing that. I don't think they're the ones. For one, I feel sorry for them, but then two,
Yeah.
they're not the ones impacting the market right now. They're not like it is an impact, but they're not the ones driving these crazy prices.
No.
And after kind of watching TCG Player for a while, I know I'm guilty of the screen clicking. Guilty as charged. Right hand up. Swear to it. But I also the other content where I don't screen click, like where I'm in my basement doing my restock updates, like nobody cares about those because YouTube, the algorithm is like, we want the screen clicking, you know.
Any money. You say
But
money.
yeah, like it just saves me time. I don't get very much from distro lately. So I'll take in when distro does a restock, usually I can get it from the scalpers cheaper than the distro price for the restocks.
Yeah.
Like prismatic SPCs, they were $200 per pop, you know. And I
Mhm.
know eventually Sam's Club's gonna have a drop, Costco's gonna have a drop. Like, of course I'm gonna buy them from other people that only want like 40-50 bucks above what they paid.
It's ridiculous, dude. When you like, but I mean, I got we got into a little heated the chat, a little heated back and forth. I think it was like 2 podcasts ago when I was like, so you know what, man? Like, I know the job market is just dry as hell. I have a lot of friends that are looking for jobs, like younger kids. They're trying to look for jobs, and it's super dry out there. So a lot of people they scalp, they do other things. I mean, anything besides selling drugs. I mean, I'm down for right, like anything legal. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yep.
that's I'm fine, but
I don't know. I'd love to launder money, but
yeah.
just kidding. Just kidding. Don't. I'm gonna get fired.
Someone's gonna Team Rocket Joey's gonna clip that.
Yeah, clip it, send it to my work.
Yeah, so I'm very sympathetic with like the economy right now. I guess I'm a freaking politics nerd. I
Mhm.
love watching like job reports and
Job reports, the
CPI,
CPI, the
yes,
freaking
CPI,
inflation
inflation,
stuff,
all
and
that stuff. I love just like I don't know, it doesn't make me worry, but I love just knowing like the potential of like how bad this can get or how good it can get, you know? It's like it keeps me optimistic and then it keeps me like it keeps a hard floor for me in my brain. I'm like,
it makes me worry because every time I only get a cola per year, because my money,
Mhm.
my raises are all dependent upon the governor of my state and what gets funded for the year. And
damn.
so when I get like a cost of living adjustment of like 2.5 to 3%, I'm like, oh man, that's cool. Except inflation for the year was like a 5% increase. So I actually took a pay cut,
Yep.
if anything. So
Dude.
you guys got to remember, like with your job, when you're negotiating salary, if you're not advocating for yourself, because in the private sector you can, in my job I can't. But if you're not advocating for yourself, if you're only getting a 2 to 3% bump on a cola, you're taking a pay cut every year.
Every year. Yeah, bro. We had a shitty union contract where we were making like 32-cent raises for 3 years.
Yep.
Bro, it was nasty work. And then we finally got, I mean, dude, my job doesn't pay. And I'll tell you one thing, Amazon is really taking over and they are completely affecting every other post office, parcel, DHL, UPS, FedEx. I mean, it's just like I think UPS is going to be going down the same road as what FedEx is like they specialize in like documents.
Yeah.
So I think UPS is going to be like going towards more of the big. This is what I'm hearing, the big businesses, and they're going to try to get contracts with them and just be the big business for like 4 or 5 big businesses in the US. I don't know how well that's going to go, but it's rough, bro. It's rough.
I mostly do my website shipping through USPS, and the prices have jumped up a ton. It used to be like $10 or under to ship whatever I'm going to ship, but now it's like 12 to 15. It's crazy.
Do you want to know a big reason why that is?
All the world stuff and gas and
it's that and we do their overflow.
Oh,
so we just signed a contract back with them maybe a year ago, or maybe even less. So now we take a lot of the USPS stuff. So that's where that pay bump started to come.
UPS pisses me off sometimes. They're the ones that my distro ships through. And there's been several times where I'm supposed to get a product on a certain day, and they've been delivering to the same place for years, but like once every 6 months, they'll be like, oh, we couldn't find the address. And I'll be like, that's such BS. Like, you guys have been delivering to this for so long.
Well, I always tell people that they can't. So if you're shipping through, and I always recommend you guys ship through UPS, your packages are never stolen.
Yeah, they're never stolen. They're never tampered with, which I love.
No, like we take like damage control like so serious, and there's cameras on us like literally 24/7.
Nice.
And the drivers have 3 cameras in there. There's literally a lady just like sitting back in a chair, like freaking like a superhero villain with all these, with like hundreds of screens watching every single driver.
That'd be a rough job.
It would be a rough job. She's probably on her phone, to be completely honest. But yeah, so I always recommend shipping through UPS.
Yeah, and but at the end of the day, scalpers during this bull run, I think, make my life easier for sure. I love it.
Yeah, I will.
And Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where what I would my interactions with quote unquote scalpers is through Facebook Marketplace. Like if I miss out on a drop, I know that day there's going to be some guy that wants to make $20 over. And I will gladly pay that.
And that's how today was. I got 7 first partner packs for like $45.
Damn,
I'm like, sweet, I'm in. Let's do this.
Crazy. Someone says Pokemon feels like we have a lot of Moon Boys with all of these small catalysts. They're blowing up to be something massive. Feels like crypto 2021. I say that every video. Feels like the crypto bull run of 2020, 2021, where everyone was making YouTube videos and channels, and you could literally talk about freaking butt coin, and it goes up 4,000%, and people are just making thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
like
everyone's an expert while it's easy, right?
Yeah, no one's wrong. I want to like the quote unquote Pokemon investor chat. I mean, I think do you consider yourself an investing channel? I think you're like a hybrid.
You made me think about that after your last few videos. I'm like, wait, what am I? I was looking at it, and I'm like, I do cover a lot of market stuff, but a lot of the time it's because I have to reprice stuff on my website all the time, and so I notice like some subtle changes. And I'll tell people, I'll be like when Ascended Heroes came out, I'll be like, hey, if you are an investor and you're looking to get a good entry point, it's right here at release. Like this 80 to 120 range that you can get locally from Facebook Marketplace is such a good buy right now. So good. But as soon as I started getting to like 130, 140, 150, I started being like, hey, for me, I'm not buying it at that price because I have to do my website stuff. I have to pay for invoices. I have to vend. I have to do all this other stuff. I have to buy collections. I'm like, I have a certain cutoff point. I play it safe, but I get a ton of stuff during that safe period. But then I'm like, I'm never telling people you must go buy this now. You have to do this. I'm just like, hey, here's what I'm doing. But if you want to do it, cool, whatever. And I do have a sealed investment collection because I do keep a good portion of what I get. But I'm also churning and burning on the website. I'm also vending. And then I rip stuff for fun. Like you don't see a lot of people rip stuff, and I don't make enough of it. Because like I said, it's kind of more of an intimate moment for myself to defuse from the day and hang out with my kid because she loves ripping, even at 3 years old. But I'm definitely not like a pokey prophet. I'm not like, I don't know. I talk about it and I talk about I love following the numbers. I think following the numbers is really fun.
Mhm.
But as far as like, hey, you should buy this at 180 for Ascended Heroes because 5-10 years down the road you'll benefit from it. You will, like, you'll eventually beat that over time. But do I recommend it? I'm like, no, just I'm more of a, as new stuff comes out, get it while it's cheap. If that set's not going to perform great, like Twilight Masquerade, at some point I'm going to unload my Twilight Masquerade and get it, probably dump it into the 30th,
Mhm.
but it's been gaining for so long. It's at such a good value right now. I'm like, yeah, that's worth it when I only paid $95 a box. And so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like a little bit all over the place. I'm trying to get a little more theatrical too. It's just hard when I suck at like video editing and I suck at like making, but I've been making some fun satire stuff that a lot of people don't notice because I swear long form and shorts are completely different audiences.
100%.
Me and my wife made a really funny short that got like 20,000 views. Not a lot for most people, but like none of my long form people even noticed it. But it was like pure theatrical and it was hilarious. I loved it.
Me and our last live, one of our shorts that I made did 12K. That was my
Yeah.
biggest short. Yeah, I think it was when we said PSA was actually doing their job.
There you go.
Got
Mine
12K.
was stupid. My wife had a huge stack of Amazon boxes.
I watched that one. I commented
Yeah,
on that one.
That
Yeah.
one. And so I'm starting to whip out more content like that. I'm going to make a short video. And is it going to be good quality? Probably not, but I'm going to have fun doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to like diversify a little bit just from like number talk. But I like talking about the numbers. I like showing the restocks, kind of telling people, hey, here's what's coming up through distro. And I don't make distro predictions. I wait till I have an actual invoice. I'm not going to sit here and be like Anon and be like, yeah, don't worry, quarter one and quarter two, Destin Rivals booster boxes. It's like, lately reprints have been not, they've been happening, but not in the way people want, like in booster box form.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
I just wait until I have facts. I just talk about the facts of what's happening.
I would consider you like a news channel because you have to like do so much. Like like I said, I watched that video where you packing stuff in the basement. Like it's so diverse. Like you're not. I don't. Someone's like, yeah, your boy's a investing channel too, and I was like, I don't see Haas as an investing channel. And I've never heard you say like you need to buy and hold this for it or for an investment. I've never heard you say that.
I think the closest thing to it is like if you believe you're a true investor, because you say this and I say this all the time. If you believe you're a true investor, you need to actually do it and follow through, which means you're going to hold it for a prolonged period of time, until it hits a certain value of whatever your value threshold is, right?
Yeah.
There's not a magic number, but I always talk to people and say, if that's what you're going to be, here's some advice for it. But I never really am like, oh, just only investments. I think people just only see my investment stuff because that's what the algorithm catches.
Yeah.
So
And
I don't know.
I did it, like I said, I'll do these little experiments where I'll like do a talking head video and then I was like, I'll see how well it does. I give it 12 hours. And then I was like, okay, this one's not really doing that great. All right, watch this. Let me throw a little Ascended Heroes or a little Black Bolt White Flare with some money signs with $1 a bag of
doom and gloom, and
then what do you know? 1 of 10 comes up on the YouTube on the YouTube Studio app, and I'm like, that's all they want, dude. They literally all. So it's like trying to play this happy medium, and I know how the algorithm works as far as like transcribing like everything we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I know it pushes anytime you're talking about a dollar amount or investing, or it doesn't like hearing just collect Pokemon cards. We're just all collecting entertaining Pokemon cards. Like they don't care about that.
Because I have entertaining stuff, like my fun stuff to do. I feel like me talking about the market is just to keep the views flowing and my channel growing while I make stuff like the Poke Hub podcast, while I make stuff like my shorts and my short films and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Like I like talking about the numbers. I have fun doing it, but I have other stuff that is more fun. It just takes me longer to get out. And so I just think it's a good filler.
For sure.
For sure.
We do our in our little members only channel on Discord, we do a little call, and I was trying to ask everyone like, how do you guys like the vlogs, or do you like so and so and so forth, and I told them, I was like, yeah, it's a tough game because you want to throw in you want everyone wants their videos to perform well, right?
Yep.
But it's tough to keep or post a form of content that keeps the channel growing and like the dollar amount coming in. And then you also got to please the collectors as well, so you do these little like side videos that are going to get like less than 500, way less than 1,000 views. It's just like this battle of like back and forth, at least for me.
It is for me, because the stuff I enjoy making, nobody really watches. But the
Same.
stuff I do in between it all is what people watch. But and as well as I do, it's because people like that emotional hook. Like a lot of my thumbnails will say, oh, it's too late to invest into X, Y, and Z right now. And and people will be like, no way, and just like get so emotional about it. And that's what really brings in the algorithm right now. Like if you want to be a channel and you want to get monetized, you kind of have to hook those on the side, but then make the content you enjoy making in between it all. Because until you get, I firmly believe, until you probably get like 10,000 and more subs, like the stuff you actually enjoy doing will probably not take off until you get like a good strong viewer base. And even at like 2,000-ish, I feel like I have a good viewer base, but it only goes so far at these low numbers. 2,000 to a lot of people is a lot, but if we're talking about good monetization, actually making the stuff you want to do, you do have to have a much higher subscriber count to beat the algorithm a little bit.
Yeah. And it's tough. Like, I mean, I want to talk about really quick the different audiences of like long form versus short form. There's like a lot of content that's out there. Like if someone makes a crap ton of shorts, they're gonna have a bunch of subs, but then they make a long form video and it just flops, or they go on a live and like it flops. Because the short form, I wish that they just separated that for some. I don't like how short form creators are still getting these crazy subs. Like I see guys that do like vending POV videos and they're like, I'm at 100K subs, 125 subs. Then you watch your content and you're like, you're just clipping like your 3-hour long vending POV. Like it's not it's like, I don't know. I don't really consider that like content creation.
I live stream my card vending, or like when I card vend, just so I can hang out with people and talk to them during the slow parts of it. But I feel bad for them, because like when you watch, people really manipulate what a card show actually acts like. Because when you have someone that's clipping all these shorts of all these wins and all these cool things happening, you think it's just like back to back, boom, 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 win, 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 right?
Yeah.
And I had someone in my live stream being like, this is boring. Like, this isn't what like card shows are actually like. I'm like, no, this is what card shows are actually like. There's a lot of like nothing until a big thing comes by, but that's literally like 10 minutes of your day versus the 8 hours you're in it for.
Yeah.
And so I agree. I definitely agree. And PokeGator, you didn't invite me to the card show today. You make me sad. You should have invited me today.
Shout out PokeGator.
Just kidding. We're going to one next week, maybe in Layton. I hope.
Are you guys close?
To talk to him about it. We're like 4 counties away. To me, that's close because I work the entire state, and I'm down in his county all the time. But
shout out
probably drive wise, I'm probably like an hour 30 away.
Oh, sick, dude! You guys can totally halfway it.
I know. I need to finagle him into some stuff for sure.
I told Gator to because I didn't know he golfs, so he's like, yeah, I think he has family in like Carmel next to like. So I'm from Salinas, which is like 45 minutes from Monterey.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, we can meet up and freaking golf all freaking day. So we got to do that. But dude, speaking of like content that just doesn't do well, me and Joey were going golfing. God damn, my dog. Freaking Joey, me and Joey are going golfing on Monday. So
oh, nice. I suck at golfing. I am not a golfer. I'll drive the golf cart. I'll drive the golf cart. I'm there for the company, but I am not a golfer.
Yeah. So do me and Joey, bro. It's gonna be. I mean, he's been golfing a lot longer than I have. I'm on year 2. I think he's been golfing for like 10 plus years since high school. So he's been way better than me, but we're like neck and neck. It's not like we're going to be like bad at competing or anything, but I think it's like, it's going to be good. It's going to be a nice little step away from the Pokey Corner and his setup, and just to get out and just talk Pokemon, but in a different way. I'm going to edit the shit out of it. And it's Joey, it's going to give views. It's going to, so I'm excited.
Shout out to Joey. Oh my gosh.
Shout out to my dog.
I think someday me and PokeGator are going to have to come up and We'll have to leverage some kind of content, but it'd be fun.
By all means, bro. By all means. We could vent together. We can freaking do anything. Yeah. We can make money. Like I said, we can make money together. We can chill, whatever.
Hold on 1 second. My wife's
Yep.
calling me. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. Let me take this. Exactly what Nick said. Outside the bull run, it's a different game when it comes to getting stuff outside first wave of stuff or lower MSRP. It was nice getting booster boxes for 90, but that's gone for me. That's gone for most people. I don't think we're ever gonna get sub $100 booster boxes ever again. It was just a blip in time, and if you're able to capitalize and enjoy that, congratulations. What's going on, Pokegator? Glad you're here. Crazy you're talking about the job market being extremely slow in the USA because in Australia, it's totally the opposite. Very interesting.
Wow. I think there's a weird shift in America right now where a lot of stuff's getting replaced by AI. Mm-hmm. Like I went to Wendy's the other day. Not all Wendy's is like this, but the order screen was complete AI at the drive-thru. Like it had an AI voice, but it was the most accurate order I've ever put out. It was really nice. But I think some people get really picky with jobs too. I was raised up on you need to work hard because that's just life, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, from 14 to 18, I worked as like a janitor, worked as a janitor. Then I worked at Best Buy. Then I worked at Verizon, like none of them desirable jobs. And then I finally got to what I do now, which I've been doing since 2014. But like, I feel like a lot of people skip that you have to work up to what you want to be step.
Yeah, no, dude, you're 100% right, because I have people in my family that are literally, they do not want to work up the corporate ladder. They're like, I just want to find a new job. I want to find something better. I'm like, how about you just put in the years and get to that next step? Why don't you just put in the years? And a lot of people, they don't want to do hard labor. They don't want to do the hard jobs. And I think like I've always had hard jobs. I dishwasher, worked in a kitchen for years while working at UPS, like unloaded trailers for years, blew my back out multiple times, and it builds character. And then now that I have like an easy job at work where I'm on the computer all day, I appreciate the path all the way up. But I think a lot of people, they just want to take that easy route. I even see it with here on YouTube, dude. Some people ask me like, how do you get, do you think I can get monetized in like 6 months? I'm like, no, probably not. Like, and create a good fan base that's gonna like actually show up every time and support you. Probably not. You can go the easy way and like just do a bunch of shorts and talk about like the same shit everyone else is talking about, and you'll probably get 10,000 views on a short, but you'll create no audience and no one really likes your content. If you want me to be completely real, I don't know. I think, like I said, it's putting in the time. Yeah, I think a lot of people see maybe my channel is like, oh, this jackass can do it. Like
in my career, it's not corporate, it's state, but in my career, it's such a big brain game and a huge physical liability as well. And so I just come home like burnt and dead. And
yeah.
But I've worked so hard at this point that I'm like literally the elite of my profession. Like there is no better or more coveted position than one I'm in. And it's a team of 12 people for the entire state. Like it is so hard to get into. And so like, but it took me probably 7 years to reach that point. So you really got to grind because you have to prove yourself. Like the whole hiring process, I'll have to tell you about it off screen, but the whole hiring process was like the most crazy thing I've ever done in my life to get on the team I'm on now. And, but if I didn't do what I did leading up to that point, they would have just been like, dude, you're a freaking turkey. Like you don't belong here. We're not even going to consider you.
Yeah. Does your job like make you, I mean, I know we talked about it, but you enjoy your career, correct?
Oh, so much, even though like, I mean, I make good money, but like, does it stress out my family? Is it probably the smartest thing I should be doing in the world? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. But I love it. Like I could not see myself doing anything else other than running a Pokemon business. But I feel like I'm going to be juggling all this until I'm basically retired. And then when I have like a lot of stuff paid off and I'm just hanging out, I'll probably be doing the Pokemon stuff full time for sure.
Yeah. See, for me, it's the opposite. Like it's not I hate my job. It's just that it's very overstimulating because it's super loud in there. I have to wake up at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning and I go to the gym at 2 a.m. So it's just like my whole day is just like weird. And then, but when I'm done with work, I cannot wait to run home and just like talk to the camera and get like my ideas out from all the content that I've been making. So it's a little different.
It's my diffusion time because I need that too. Like
Mhm.
coming home, making content and not thinking about work. Like that's my time to distress. It's my time to like actually chill, download my brain from whatever crazy thing happened for the day and just move on with life. Because I do need that. Like my wife will make me go on vacations and I suck at going on vacations. Like I suck at getting torn away from work. But when I get torn away from work, I'm like, oh man, like this is so nice. So you definitely need that time for sure.
When I'm on vacation, I'm like always bringing my laptop. I'm trading the market still every day.
I was making YouTube videos every night while I was in Florida. I bought a laptop just for it.
Yeah, same, bro. And like I'm just constantly making beats on my laptop. I don't know. It just keeps the blood flowing for me.
Yeah,
Sui says, "What's going on, Sui? Glad you're here." He says, "Bro, about to have the jump man glove on." Nah, I think Joey has a white glove. I think we both have white gloves. We're both white glove guys. I already commented on your newest video. Working OT over waiting for MSRP is not worth it. Yeah, just cooked. And it's just like here. I wish people can like. I know it's probably boring for them to do, but like actually write down how much you make an hour, how much is your overtime, and then like take that away from Pokemon, right? And see it that way. I think if you put it down on paper, not on your phone, if you put it down on paper, write all the numbers down, and you'll start to see like maybe I should just be buying like from the secondary market, or maybe I should just pre-order this booster box, or maybe I should just like it's just not worth it. You save so much time. I don't understand why that has to be such a hot topic.
Well, and here's the way I see it. You're buying whatever winning sets are out, right? Even if they crash down, because everything at some point has some point in time where it crashes down, people fire sell, they panic sell, all that stuff. But time heals all wounds and eventually it goes back up and it all evens out. Like you said, would you rather be working overtime and making good money or ditching work and making your boss pissed off just to camp a store? You know, I don't know. So I will pay a little bit over MSRP for sure.
Yeah, it's not like we're paying 100% over market. Like that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about like release week, release day, paying a little bit over market. Like
things have changed a little bit. Like release week is kind of the way to go. In fact, if you look at things right now, you can tell, and that's actually one of the topics I can talk about too. But
oh yeah,
100%. I was going to say you can really tell when stores need to pay off an invoice on TCG Player. Like that's happening kind of right now. You can totally tell when people need to pay off an invoice because what's coming out this week, Chaos Rising.
Yep.
And there's so many people dumping prices on things right now just to pay for that invoice. Like you can totally tell.
I was looking at this. We want to talk about this really quick.
Oh yeah.
Let me take the super chat really quick. What's going on? D man, let's go. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Love the channel. Ended up picking up that Chinese Gengar Pikachu today at a Collecticon.
Nice.
Sold a lot of singles. Should I show it off? Always got to show it off. Bam. Doesn't get any better than this.
Well, I guess while we talk about delaying stuff being bought, my pure example is my Mewtwo. My Mewtwo, like 100%. I could have gone it for $900 when I was vending at a show because they were going for that much. And I had the cash for it. Told the guy I'll hit him up in like a week or two. And in that week or two, it jumped up to 13. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I just buckled down. I bought it. I was just like, I'm going to do it. And then it took a long time for it to gain. But now all of a sudden it's like a $7,000 to sometimes $9,000 card, depending on the day. So it's like sometimes waiting, even though things are currently going up, like just, you could end up missing out just waiting for stuff. And that's kind of the period of time we're in. And if you keep on buying stuff, flipping through stuff, trading up, trading down, whatever, yeah, if the market dips, it's going to hurt a little bit, but you did so much before that happened that it won't matter that much. In fact, you'll
Yeah.
still be on top.
Do you have a buffer of how much a card can like move up or down that you're like comfortable paying? For me, it's like 300 up, 300 down.
It kind of depends for me because cards aren't really my main investment. Mostly
Mm.
Silt is. The cards I get is because I enjoy them. And so Mewtwo, it's not an investment for me. I just got it because it's my favorite card of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some cards where I'll pay a little extra,
Yeah.
just depending on what it is. But I don't know. I don't use my cards as an investment, but by the time I retire, if they end up going up a ton in price, sweet, I won. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like you
Exactly.
said, collectors always win. And so if you've been flipping through things, even through this market, and you end up having so much money in crap that when the market dies down and you can buy a ton of more crap, like tons of stuff, it's because you're collecting, you're building, you're doing whatever you need to do to make it to where you don't have to pay for the hobby later.
Yeah.
So you end up making a ton of
And then-
stuff.
And then this and I always say like there's gonna be newer, shinier boxes and newer, shinier cardboard that's gonna grab your eye. Like people are gonna get, if they stay long enough in this hobby, of course, they're gonna get to a point with their collection that they're looking around like, I got so much shit.
Yeah.
it's I think this is what I'm trying to tell Eric, my podcast host, like just get used to selling it just a little bit. If it's one card, if it's one box a month, just get that feeling of selling, because at one point you're just going to have too much crap and you're going to be looking around like, I really don't like this card anymore. I really like this new card better. So it's
You have
just
to learn how to negotiate, and Pokemon always comes out with better stuff.
always. Okay, let's tackle these boxes.
Okay.
What do you think about these? These are the Pokemon Center. Do you think, what is the floor for these week 1? I would love to
If
hear your
it's
thoughts.
similar to Perfect Order, which I think it will be a little bit better than Perfect Order. I was
Mhm.
picking up Perfect Order ETBs for $100 to $110 on release week. And Destin Rivals, even when that first came out, I was picking them up for 100 to 120-ish per ETB. And I have a lot of Destin Rivals Pokemon Center ones. But then they shot up. Like a month or two later, they shot up. Not Perfect Order. I don't know where Perfect Order's at. I just got that because I love the promo. That's just my own collecting. Like I collect stuff that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
If we want to talk about some cards that remind me about the stupid cards I like. We'll talk about it after this. But
I'll write it down right now.
I bet this thing could get down to like 130, 150. I think even lower, but my safe projection's 130, 150.
What that's I don't think it's gonna go down to 200. I think it might blip down there for a day or so, but I think it's going to be a $200 PCETB.
So here online, because online's not the place to get these deals. Here it won't, it'll probably stay a little bit higher.
Mhm.
But I'm just talking about Facebook Marketplace. There's
Facebook.
so many people that on release week, that's why you can get stuff for so cheap.
Mhm.
On release week, there's so many people that in their brain, they're like, I got this for $60. I can hurry and flip it for 120, double my money. I'm so happy with that. And there's a lot of people that don't watch YouTube, that don't look at these charts, that think they are absolutely winning. And that's what I pick up on. I pick up their stuff because they're like, I'm happy with that win. And so that's why I think locally you can definitely get it for that cheap.
I have 3 booster boxes coming. I'm going to try to flip my 2 PC ETBs and my regular ETBs into booster boxes, because it really seems like right now the Timmies and the Susies, the little Susie, they really think that PC ETBs are going to outperform booster boxes.
It's so hard because they only have so many packs.
Yeah, and there's going to be it's the new thing everyone's saying. It's actually rare. It's actually short printed. There's they don't print anymore. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's the packs that matter. And once an ETB gets to a certain level or a certain amount, it prices out a lot of people. Whereas for booster boxes, it's unlimited. We see what all these other booster boxes do.
I feel like there's a caveat on specialty sets that have a really good promo. It has to have a good promo.
Yeah.
I feel like for specialty sets, definitely they may outperform normal set booster boxes. Like the 151 with that Snorlax, it's such a win.
Yeah.
Paldean Fates with the Mimikyu, great card, great thing, great promo. And even on a normal set like Obsidian Flames, where you have that Charmander, the Pokemon Center Charmander, such a great win on that ETB. But then there's so many ETBs that just like Twilight Masquerade and the Ogre Pond, great card, but is it enough to like beat the long-term value of booster boxes? I don't think so. I could be so wrong, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, with I mean, let me say that obviously for the ones that don't have booster boxes, like the Ascended Heroes and the 151 for sure. But for everything else, all the normal sets, like I do not see PC
No.
ETBs. Like,
especially since most of them don't have a good promo.
yeah, that's tough. Where was the Pokemon Center? Where was the why did the Tyranitar, was that a Pokemon Center? Tyranitar Team Rocket is what's in Distant Rivals?
The Team Rocket one is Wobbuffet.
It's Guavafet. Okay, Wobbuffet. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I love when people, new YouTubers, new investing channels, like, you have to just buy PCTBs. Like, look at the percent they bust down the data. I'm like, brother, we have booster boxes since the beginning. I'm telling you right now, like the seal, there is no ceiling.
I think Destined Rivals ETB will do good just because it's Destined Rivals. But you're right. Like on a normal set, a normal thing, it's gonna have a ceiling, and it's not gonna be like a good booster box.
Nah, there's no way, dude. You know what's crazy? So this thing sold for $514.
Mm-hmm.
I bought from Hobbiesville for $3. I think it was like $3 and some change with tax. I got all of this, and I got one less booster bundle, and I got the check lane blisters and the 3-pack blisters for $300 and some change.
That's not bad. What's the math on that?
I have no clue.
I don't either, but it sounds like a low enough number to where I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, oh, booster box, and then like I could freaking sell all the other shit and just get another booster box. I loved it, dude. I love Greninja. I am betting on the 20-year-olds to. I mean, this is the Greninja is the what, Gen Z? Is that Gen Z?
I think so.
Gen Z's Charizard. Yep. Just like going, I'm betting on Greninja all day. Like, this is, I hope to have 5-6 booster boxes of this, and I'm just holding. I could call it an investment or whatever, but I just like Greninja a lot. So anything Greninja, I am all in.
I love Greninja, but I think my favorite one so far is the Shrouded Fable one, the promo. But and actually, I do have that $2,000 PSA 10 Gold Star 25th Greninja I got for a good deal. I got for like $1,200. So
damn,
I was pretty happy with that. But I think that's a great Greninja too.
The Celebrations one, right? That's
Celebrations Gold Star. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we sent 10.
Bro, me and my friends, I sent in 3. I mean, they're 50-50 cards. They're either gonna freaking 10 or 8.
They're hard to. I think there's only 2,000-ish in a 10.
They're hard to grade. Not a ton. They're super hard to grade. But I'm like, fuck, I'm taking this risk. And then my friends, they sent in like in the 20s of the Gold Star. They would go to all the card shops here and just buy out every single Gold Star Greninja at the show. Awesome. He's like, I need to hit. And I was like, dude, the gem rate's real low.
Mm-hmm.
But as we can see, Haas, it's about $220 for a booster box.
That beats TCG Player. TCG Player is like what, $250, $260?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
nice.
I this is hard for me to believe that people are this bearish. It makes me happy. It makes me very, very happy that people are about to make a dire mistake for all the quote unquote investors. If you go ahead.
I almost wonder if I don't think it's going to be as strong as Phantasmal Flames, but I think it's going to do better than Perfect Order. Perfect Order dipped down sub 200 a couple different times, and Phantasmal Flames even almost dropped down sub 200 for like a millisecond. But I think Chaos Rising, especially with the connecting arts for the Greninja, like, this might be a dumb hot take, but I think you'll see this thing. Like you said, people are being bearish, and people are just listening too much to the online filth, not filth, garbage. And I think that it's probably going to do better than what people think. Not Phantasmal Flames levels, but I would not be surprised if this dips down a little bit below 200 at the very beginning, but then jumps back up into like the 250s. But I don't know.
I think that
So could be wrong, but I think
I
it'll be
my
taken
my
better than Perfect Order.
my floor for this box is 350. I think I agree with you 100% that we're going to see a blip, and then it's just going to shoot right up to 350, and that's going to be the new floor.
Yeah. Because I mean, it can. I guess, like, would you say it's better or worse than Twilight Masquerade?
For me personally, or for the market?
I guess both. Because me personally, I like Twilight Masquerade better because I can get like Chansey and Blood Moon Ursaluna, but those aren't worth anything. I just like them.
For me, I love that set. I love Twilight.
I have the Blood Moon. I love the Blood Moon, but
Blood
like
Moon.
I said, I like Pokemon cards that no one cares about.
Yeah, same.
But this tells me though, if Twilight Masquerade can be carried by a Greninja, I think this can very easily be carried by a Greninja. It might take a little time, might take a good chunk of time to get up to that 300-ish range, but it'll probably do it faster than Twilight did. Twilight took years.
That's how I know that this market is just so new. There's so many new people in this hobby. And when we're talking like the Mount Rushmore of Pokemon, like per generation, right? The 20-year-olds that grew up with the Froakie line, like and grew up in the anime watching Ash's Greninja. Like you talk to anyone that grew up in that era, right? They would literally tell you like that is their Charizard. Like that is the guy. He's right up there in Mount Rushmore of Pokemon. So when I see these, I don't give a shit how crappy you guys think that the SIR or SAR is. It's Greninja. Just like if it doesn't matter how crappy you thought Obsidian Flames Charizard is, it's Charizard and it's going to perform. Look at Obsidian Flames right now. Like, and you're trying to tell me that this set isn't going to do the exact same thing. It's going to be a $500 booster box. It's going to take a little bit of time, but the moment that people realize how many people love Greninja, that is their Charizard, it's over. This is a $500 booster box, and everyone's going to be looking back.
Even Phantasmal Flames kind of got the same treatment. Everyone's like, this set's mid. It only has one chase. It sucks, whatever. And it very quickly beat that sentiment. And I think this one can get there too. But like you said, there's a lot of, like you said, 20-year-olds that grew up around Greninja. One thing I've noticed in my card shows that I've been vending at lately, and a lot of that age group are definitely pumping the market right now. And none of them watch YouTube. Every time I ask them, I'm like, oh, have you guys heard of Team Rocket Joey, Nostalgianomics, like all that stuff? They have no idea. They don't listen to anything that we're saying. And they're just out spending their adult money. They have low bills right now because they probably still live at home because nobody can buy a house right now. And yeah, I think they're pumping up the market quite a bit. And I always ask at card shows, what brought you in? And it's always whatever the newest stuff is. And I can guarantee there's probably some 20-year-olds that are going to come in and be like, oh, you brought Chaos Rising? Man, I've been waiting for that set. So we'll see.
I'm gonna post in the chat something that you guys need to go watch. Here we go. You guys can just look this up. The complete story of Ash's Greninja, and tell me that you're bearish on this on this Pokemon.
And it has such good cards. Such good cards.
Yeah. When I laid my eyes on that Greninja from Twilight, I was like, holy shit, this card is so sick.
The background, the textures, everything.
It reminds me of that scene from, what was it, when Joker is blowing up the hospital and he's just walking, he's just like, he's all tweaking out, and it's like, yeah, boom. Yeah, but it kind of looks like that with Greninja. It kind of looked like Greninja just like threw a grenade behind him, and he's just like waiting.
He's just like, what? Yeah, someone should clip that picture. But
yeah, and then boom, and he has like the crown, and like the crown's like kind of all tilted, like such a gangster card.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
When no one likes the crowns, like they definitely made it work for Greninja in that card.
Good. So what are we agreeing? And are we, well, so what was our price prediction? So my price prediction,
I'm a little more safe than yours. I think it'll bounce up to 250 in a couple of months. Is 250 is my thing. I think you said 350, right?
350, yeah.
Yeah. I think couple months safe projection 250.
And then like when we talk about the cards in it, right? Like the ARs are strong. I think the SARs are really cool. Like I love the Minchino. I love the Mega Floette. Like for me as a Gen 5 guy, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. Like this is like, people have just, this is what it is, Haas. People have gotten just so used to just like this. I mean, we kind of talked about with Phantasmal Flames with it just being one hit. Like, welcome to the Sword and Shield era. That's it was you opened thousands of packs and you didn't pull shit for years. So when we go back, we're going back to these like 1-for-1 sets according to Japanese. It's fine. Like this is what I'm used to. This is what feels normal. And I think Pokemon's doing this. It does actually slow down the market. It does make people like second guess where they put their dollar.
Yeah. I think it makes people just like, I don't know if I believe in it or not. Makes people drag their feet, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
But I haven't looked at the set list for a second for Chaos Rising. Okay. You know what? Even Claydol that nobody likes has a really epic card in this set. Holy crap. Like that start. Oh, I got a commercial in the middle of my thing. Even the Claydol looks crazy good, dude. And I don't even like Claydol.
Bro, you know what looks good? This looks good.
Trubbish? You know what? I have an illustration rare Trubbish, and I love it. It's like on a pile of junk. And I feel, oh, nice. I feel bad because I told a guy at my last card show, I'm like, I don't think I have that one. And then I totally found it in the stuff I was selling. I felt so bad.
Shout out to my boy Trubbish. Freaking legend. Absolute legend.
I can't even say the name of it, but Zeranius, like that card looks really cool. Even the Tauros. Like the Tauros looks freaking cool. They really dropped the ball on a Beedrill SIR though. Like where's the Beedrill SIR?
They gave us one and that was it for the next 10 years.
I know.
I hate Watchog. It's like one of the most annoying Pokemon has ever created. I'm gonna make a list of like top 10 worst Pokemon. I'm black and white is my favorite era, and I hate this Pokemon more than anything.
There's that one Pokemon too that kind of looks like that, kind of more like a little Weevil though, and it has like the Trump haircut.
Oh, Gumshoe.
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah,
you know what? I like this set. You know what would have been crazy though, because we're due a Mega Charizard YEX. Like, what if they dropped that into this set? That would have been game over.
For anyone that's like the switch up is gonna have to be studied. If you've never seen this card,
I bet that card looks great in person.
In Japanese, I've never seen it in English, obviously. In Japanese, this card, it completely won me over. Like this scan does not do this card justice. This looks super shitty. I agree with you guys with the scan. But when I was there in Japan on release and I saw this card, I was like, holy crap, I need to own that card. That card is super nice.
I'm so sad. Oh no, sorry.
The way the water like reflects off the card, like the texturing like on the card, it's insane. It absolutely.
When you compare it to something like the Groudon SIR from Paradox Rift, where it just literally has like a circle of water around it,
yeah,
it's so stupid. But then you look at that Greninja and like just the different patterns of the water, the vortex of it, like it looks really good. And I bet in person it looks killer. I bet in person it looks so good.
For sure, dude. This card is also one of my favorites because this is the strongest Pokemon on my team right now.
Paired up with the Mouseholds and like
Chinchino, yeah,
really cool.
Chinchino's sick, so fast. I just max speed at every little item I can get to max speed Chinchino, and just so they can't even hit me. I was like, I always hated on the normal types, and then I don't know what happened. I was just like, oh, like Minchino's kind of cute. I'm gonna use Minchino on a game, and then I freaking blacked out and just leveled it up to like way too fast compared to the rest of my team.
Just outpaces everybody.
And that was just the tank, and I'm catching up with everything. But I don't see why people like AZ's Tranquility is really beautiful. I know no one likes.
I was about to say that.
Card
like that whole flower background. And holy crap! You know what? I like I was like, oh, this is my favorite set. But compared to like even Paradox Rift and Temporal and all that, like this blows a lot of Scarlet Violet sets out of the water by far.
By far. And this card is my favorite card in the entire set.
My
And that's why
favorite.
they are.
I just decided this Sliggoo. I want Sliggoo.
Slugoo, yeah, like the little Slugoo. Where
Yeah.
is that? This one, Slugoo, yeah, so cute.
I'm so sad though. I didn't import any Japanese Chaos Rising because lately the Japanese prices are wild, dude. Like, even now, like to import it in would suck. And then I'm even looking at Abyssai right now to
Mhm.
import in.
Stupid expensive.
And after the price of the box, after the tariffs, the shipping, I'd be at like $98 a box. And so that means I'd have to sell it for like a stupid amount, like way more than I ever should. And will people buy it? Maybe, maybe not. But I think at a card show they would. I don't think on my website. I don't think that'd do too well.
Yeah.
But just wild, like what's happening in Japan right now with their prices. And my guy's like, do you want to, because usually I'd get like multiple cases and I'm just like, sweet, here we go. And yeah.
Bro,
So
on
I'm just like,
release
sorry,
day,
but I'm not going to buy anything from you this time.
yeah, dude, on release day, it was madness. It was so cool to see, but oh my god, is it madness there? Like on release day, I was like, oh, there's no way we're getting. when I was in line trying to grab some Chaos Rising packs and seeing like the workers just like full on sprinting to the back to just crack more booster boxes, and they're just packs flying around. I'm just like, we're never getting $40-$50 booster boxes, Japanese boxes ever again.
No.
That's gone. It's just too.
I hate the term price memory, but maybe I do have a really bad case of price memory because, like I said, I'd import so many cases, and now I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to do one.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. I mean, when I had Pokey and Eon, he said the same thing. He's like, dude, I'm like pivoting. He's like, I'm in Korean, I'm in Spanish, and all that stuff. He's like, the it's just not worth it for him.
Well, even Chinese, I linked you the prices of my Chinese person for the 151 surprise. Even that's crazy expensive, like super, super expensive compared.
Yeah. Did you show me? Was it traditional Chinese or simplified?
I don't know. I didn't. Just kidding. I'm pretty sure it's simplified. Whatever everybody buys right now.
Yeah, simplified. Yeah,
simplified.
Yeah. So if it was. So traditional Chinese was the expensive one, and that's like more closer like print quality to English.
Mm-hmm.
Simplified is printed in Japan, so everyone wants simplified Chinese.
I like simplified, and you know what? Even on the reverse holos, like I have one right here. I love how they do that Pokemon stamp in the bottom of the corner. You can't see it on the camera, but like there's so many fake Japanese cards out there, and it's like, oh, but I can get Chinese ones where I have this special mark that'll make sure it's real. Like I love it.
And I love how the Chinese boxes, like for the 151, they have the little Pokeballs. So it still has the wrap, the shrink wrap as like the texturing Pokeball. So you get that. The one thing we argue in the Discord so often is like, not argue, but just like bring up all the time is like, why the hell does Japanese booster boxes still not have that shrink wrap where it's like there's a Pokeball on it that just adds that level of security?
Yeah,
like Japan just like refuses to like add security measurements constantly. Like they have so much trust in like the rest of the world. I'm like,
and it's like, nope,
no,
I don't.
Because you can reseal a Japanese box and not even touch that little tear off.
I haven't been scammed with Japanese yet, but I had a friend that was doing a live stream, and like the win of it all was you get this 151 Japanese booster box, and the whole thing was faked. Like completely faked, shrink wrap and all. Nothing in there was legit. Like I felt bad for him.
Yeah, that's crazy. A lot of people got scammed during V-Star Universe with juice boxes. People put hella juice boxes. Same thing with Shiny Treasures EX. Same thing.
Off topic, but they just leaked out some Abyssai
did they?
ARs. Yep.
Where's that at? It's on Poke Beach? All right.
Let
me go back.
I'm not even a big Goldeen fan, but I like this Goldeen card.
I did see that. There we go.
And this Armourouge. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Shout out to Armourouge. Okay. I hate this Pokemon. Oh my God.
Whatever for that,
Oh, dude, so annoying in the game.
but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Charcadet armors. Yeah, and then
And the Goldeen card.
We haven't got a. I mean, this is. I mean, shout out to Goldeen. We haven't got a Goldeen card in.
I don't even know
Holy
the last
shit.
time we got a cool Goldeen
That's what
card.
I'm saying. I was like, I almost forgot about Goldeen.
Abyssai might be a little bit of a
Little sleeper.
misconception. A
A
little
little
bit of a
sleeper?
misconception. I mean, we haven't even been leaked the cards yet, and that's one thing that's kind of annoying. Is everyone's like, "Yeah, Abyssai is going to suck," because we've seen the Mega Darkrai design, and it's like, yeah, but there could be things in it other than Darkrai that are really good.
Dude, I've been buying pre-order Abyssai booster boxes like no one's business. I've been buying Chaos Rising booster boxes like no one's business.
Very nice.
Everyone's saying like I love this is when actual Pokemon investing happens, guys. It's not when Ascended Heroes is being previewed and the entire world is saying this is an instant buy. This is the best set of all time. Like that is red flags. Like you're just gonna buy into pumps, right?
I made a video about this the other day because someone made a video saying this bull run is the easiest time to invest. And I'm like, man, you guys don't remember when people didn't care about Pokemon. That was the best time to invest, when people have no faith in it. Or like you said, in a product like Abyssai, because people have no faith in it. But what if all of a sudden, and I don't know if this is true. This is like 600 pounds grain of salt. Okay. I don't know if this is true, but my Japanese guy was like, there's rumors that they might throw a Giratina in it. And I'm like, I doubt that. Probably not. But if they did, like, holy crap, that set all of a sudden is going to be like, this is the best set in the world. Or like I said, we're due for a Mega Charizard YEX because we have the X one.
Mm-hmm.
What if all of a sudden they're like, well, we'll put the Charizard in there. Then boom, all of a sudden the set's great. But like you said, when people don't have faith in something, that's the best time to get it. That's absolutely the best time to get it because it'll be cheap. No one will care. And if you end up being wrong, fine, wait it out. It'll go up in price over time and you can roll it into something else.
Exactly. We were talking about this the other I think it was Friday or last Friday in the Discord. Everyone's like, someone said like is Darkrai a popular Pokemon? I'm like, dude, like you guys like for everyone like that's new to Pokemon investing, look at the Pokemon that's on that box and think about the demographic, the age range for that Pokemon. Does that age range have money? Yes or no? Does the Darkrai guys and gals have money? Are they in their 30s? Yes, those are the people that you want to sell to. Those are the people that are going to buy your product. Like, so if the rest of the world is telling you guys that these sets are duds, that it's going to be a crap set and it's going to be sub $200, like that is green lights all day. People love Darkrai. The 30-year-olds love Darkrai.
Even if you don't like the Mega Darkrai design, like Mega Zygarde's a good example of this. Still not worth anything, but you know what? They did so much better on that card than I thought they would on the SIR. Like it looks like a freaking Megazord. The colors and textures are really cool. I have one. I love that card. Reminds me of Power Rangers. Like that's why I got it. I love it. But they even made the art of that, like, because the ETB art like looks silly. It looks absolutely silly.
It's giant.
Yeah, like get this big cannon but then the SIR, like they made it look so good. And in my opinion, if they take Mega Darkrai, they put it in like this crazy cosmic in space kind of look, like dark wispies everywhere, just looking super evil and super bad. Like they can take the design and make it a win. Like people didn't think crowns on Pokemon were cool, but then you have the Paldean Fates Charizard, you have the Obsidian Flames. Wow. Obsidian Flames, Paldean Fates Charizards. They're some of the, in my opinion, they're some of the coolest Charizards we've ever gotten. They hit that crown just fine. So when they want to, they can make a card look as cool as they want it to. And if they do it with Darkrai, like all of a sudden people are going to be like, oh crap, I wish I pre-ordered that or got in at a cheap time on it.
Yeah, like what I just said just flew past so many people's heads. Like this guy always, he said, did bro really say blind investing is the best way to invest? Bro said invest in Darkrai set without knowing what's in the set. Oh my God, dude. Can you explain to this gentleman what I mean by that, Haas?
Because we have to remember, and exactly what you said, there's going to be a 30-year-old that is like, man, I'm ready to pump money into this set because during my childhood, this thing was cool. And example of that, look at the Crown Zenith Darkrai. That thing is getting pumped up like crazy. And is it the coolest card in the set? No. But someone in that age group with money that works is like, hey, to me, this is a winner. And so, like I said, we're kind of in a safe point where, like, if you get it while it's cheap, sweet, because years or some time down the road, it'll be a little bit more expensive. If it's not performing the way you want it to, roll into something else. Like, you are kind of safe in jumping into something while it's cheap. If you get that booster box for $160, it's going to be, probably in the 200s just fine over time. Then flip it into something else if it doesn't do it the way you want it to do it.
What would you say Darkrai is in what tier of Pokemon? Do you think he's in like B tier? I think he's a B tier Pokemon.
I would say he's probably B.
Yeah.
B to B minus.
B to B minus, yeah.
Though there's that really cool Umbreon Darkrai tag team that is pretty sweet. I don't think it's up on that screen. There's a much cooler one where they're like running around together.
Oh, yeah. That's probably right here. This is the fit. This is my
dang. That's a cool one.
It's a gangster Pokemon, bro.
That the Crown Zenith one does look really good.
Just, dude, the pose is just.
Yeah. And just imagine it. Yeah, that one. Like, holy crap, that is epic.
Like, I can't like argue when people say silly things like that. Like,
because people have been saying for a long time they want something dark and gritty, and like, depending how they design it, granted they could flop it, but if they stick to what they've been doing, I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah. And if I mean, it's Abyss Eye, right? There's clearly a dark theme. If we just get a little dab of Umbreon or a little dab of Giratina,
game over.
Game over. It's done. But I love this Darkrai Umbreon. So gangster.
I just think it's interesting that people are ready to speculate it, and even that card. I don't even know what that last card was.
I think it's a Koyu.
Holy crap!
Yep.
Koyu. Anyways, I think with how many good arts it's had, to speculate, to sit there and be like, oh, blind investing into it's probably a terrible idea. It's like, well, I don't know. We've had a lot of evidence to show that it's been a good idea. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a gamble. That's the thing. Whether we're looking at investing in singles, sealed, whatever it is, it's all a freaking gamble. Nothing's guaranteed. And you have to be willing to play that game.
Yeah, it's so good, dude. I'm insanely bullish. I'm insanely freaking bullish. What's after the Darkrai set? It's a 30th, right?
I think it leads up to the 30th after that.
Good luck, everybody.
I know. Even if they do that set dirty and they do it super bad, it's still gonna sell like crazy. I feel
they could put a freaking Rowlet flying into Pikachu's ass, and it's $1 million card.
I think that's going to be a rough one. It'll be interesting to see what allocations look like. I'll share that. I always share my allocations as they come. But it'll be interesting to see what that looks like. It'll be interesting to see how hard it is to get from Japan, because I'll be importing it. No matter how expensive that set is to import from Japan, I'm going to go pretty heavy into it and see what happens. But
yeah,
I think it'll be interesting. There's going to be such a wide array of products. I think part of the reason why it's so hard to get anything else printed is probably because they have to make a zillion different products for the 30th.
I've been saying that for a few videos, and I'm glad that you said that. It seems like that is the clear, like, no-brainer reason, right? Like, that's it's just, I think if we were if it wasn't the 30th anniversary, we would start to see some sort of reprint announcements, but nothing going into the 30th. I'm like, oh, they know what they're doing. The 30th is about to. It doesn't have to blow everyone out. It could be more Taco Bell cards like this, right? It could be more stickers, more of this, and it's going to sell. People are going to print generational money in the 30th anniversary.
I think so.
It's going to be.
I think I think what will be rough though is if it's like Ascended Heroes for release. If the 30th has it to where, like, because Ascended Heroes, it came out in January, but it was only like the 2-pack blisters because one part of it got delayed. And all the products didn't come out until I think late April, early May. I think the EX boxes came out in May. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong on the timeline, but it took months to get all the products out. Then you had wave 1, you had wave 2. It'd be rough if the 30th has 2 different waves and a staggered release schedule on top of that, just like Ascended did, to where all the products for it aren't even out until like the next set or two. Like that'd be rough.
They're literally gonna drip this thing out and milk it into absolute infinity. I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, what other set did Pokemon come out and say that we're gonna print this to demand besides Prismatic Evolutions in the past like
nothing
2 or 3
I know
years?
about?
That's
not
it,
even
right?
Ascended. You think for Ascended they would have made some like that too?
Nah, no announcement, right? Am I correct?
No announcement.
Oh yeah, dude, we're done.
So if they have a tiered release and a waved release packed together, and we don't get everything until like sets later, like it's gonna be just as cooked. It's gonna be so rough. Pandemonium.
Would you? Here's my new take from. I mean, this is a thought I've been having for the past like couple of weeks and like trying to get this out in video form, but I really don't. I mean, I kind of said it in the past video. The reprints aren't coming and they don't matter. I'm like doubling down. Like we're going into the 30th, dude. I really don't think we're getting some type of big reprint that all these. I mean, just social media in general. I don't want to say YouTubers, but just people in social media are just hoping, praying that this reprint god Arceus is going to come and save them all.
I get a lot of flack for that. So
do you think a reprint's coming in that mass that's going to like change anything into the 30th?
Not into a meaningful amount, because if they're making as much SPCs as what people speculate, because I just got those from distro, I could order 8 SPCs once a week, and that happened for 2 weeks before they sold out, because I think some stores were like, oh, 200 a pop, that's too expensive, we can't do that. But I bought them every week I could. I bought them. So I got cases in my basement. But I think as we look at that, I mean, even right now, they are dipping down in price. But like I was saying earlier in the stream, you can 100% see when stores need to make an invoice happen, because the price will dip down a bit. Like SPCs, they got super shot up by that manipulation up into the 350s, which it should have never been quite yet. But they've already, we're looking at them in the 290s right now, 295 to 299. Where I got them, I think I said 199, right? Or have I been saying 299? I always mix it up. 199. 200 per. Reprints, in my opinion, there will be a small little blip that you can capitalize on, but the discount is not going to be as big as you want. It'll be like maybe a $50 to $75 discount for a second, and then that will vanish and go away. Just because all the people that do have money, they buy it. They'll just buy it right up. And the people waiting for MSRP, it's like, sorry, those SPCs won't be at MSRP. You'll be able to go to your Costco's and get them. But those people that get them from Costco's are either going to sell them to me on Facebook Marketplace for really cheap, just like other stuff I bought today, or they're going to rip them open because they're like, I haven't been able to rip one of these. I'm going to rip it. And so reprints, do they overall matter? Lately, no. Maybe like if things were slowed down, for sure. But right now, no, they don't too much. And it just gets absorbed because people see that discount, and you have two camps of people. You have the people that'll be like, well, I didn't buy, let's say Ascended Heroes, for instance. I didn't buy Ascended Heroes at 80. I didn't buy it at 90. Didn't buy it at 100, not 110, not 120. Sure as hell not going to buy it. If it hits 250 and it dips down to 200 or 180, I'm not going to buy it then either. And so many people get hung up on that. And I just think, you know what? You got to kind of take the discounts as they show up, and that's it. That's all we get right now. In the future, is that going to get corrected? There's a possibility. But right now, no.
Yeah, the blips don't even matter to the average Pokemon collector.
Mm-hmm.
The blips won't matter. Just like you said, like the people that have money, they're just gonna continue to buy. It doesn't matter if it's a $20 blip or a up $20 blip. You're still gonna continue to buy because you see the long term hold or you see the potential in that box,
Yep.
or you have a business that you have to maintain, right?
Yep.
So
There's, oh man, dive into it a little harder, but there's the MSRP people that'll never buy anything because they didn't buy it when it was cheap either. Like I was selling booster boxes for $100 each, cases. I was selling cases of them. People wouldn't touch them. I could get card show vendors to touch them and everything, but online, I even made a YouTube video, I think back in 2023 or 4. There is a video of me where Surging Sparks came out, and I noticed Twilight Masquerade started getting limited by distro. Paradox Rift, Temporal Forces, you could only buy one case a week. The prices were going up on them from distro. And I told everybody, I was like, hey, these prices are probably going to start going away. Everything's probably going to start changing.
yeah,
And I said, I'm going to make this video and I'm going to show that nobody bought it when it was cheap. And nobody bought it when it was cheap, except locally people would. And I think the same people that are waiting for MSRP, they won't buy it when it's cheap. They won't buy it when it's expensive, but gets down on a discount because of a reprint. They just don't buy it. But the people that do buy it right now are people that don't watch YouTube, that will buy a gluttonous amount of packs for their kids, no matter the price. No matter the price, because they're at my card shows.
I watched that
They buy
video.
up my
from you.
entire Ascended Heroes stuff, and they don't care about the price. And I think it raises some bratty kids for sure. But then it like feeds into the kids' need to gamble, because it's just as much for the parents as it is for their kids. They're like, I can rip this open and get a $1,400 card. Kid, aren't you excited about that? Like, that's kind of where we're at. And like you said, the reprints just don't really matter because, yeah, on YouTube, there's a very loud subsect of people that are so against anything other than MSRP. But you'll see they're the ones that maybe have one or two booster boxes in their collection that say, I am the investor. I'm it. This is me. And it's like, no, because you're not buying stuff or selling stuff. You're just like in this void section of the hobby where you love to complain and be loud about it, but you're doing absolutely nothing else.
Yeah. The loud, what did it say? The loud minority isn't the majority. Is that what they say?
Pretty much.
It's like, dude, I get the keyboard warriors are always people that have one booster box and telling you that they're Pokemon invest, which if that's all you can afford, for sure, fine. If you want buy a booster box for every set and you're gonna hold it for 3 to 5 years, by all means, like that's not who I'm talking about. But that's not the people we're talking about. That's probably 1% of the hobby that's actually gonna see things.
Well, and that's why when I talk about investment buy price ranges on my channel, why I play it super safe, because to me, I'm talking to people like before, when I first jumped into Pokemon, making my business and everything, I didn't have capital. I didn't have any money. I'm still poor, but I have a lot more Pokemon buying capital. I don't take it as income. I just use it to keep on getting more stuff. But essentially, basically, oh man, what was I getting at? I just had a brain fart. No, I'm good. Essentially, I'm talking to the people where I'm like, hey, if it's $80 to $120 for a Ascended Heroes ETB, goodbye, because you can probably only afford one or two of them anyway. So I'm not going to tell you to buy it at 180, 200. So I have a lot of people in my comments because I break down why that is my price structure. And a lot of people in my comments are like, I can buy it at 180 and 5-10 years from now, I'll still be fine. And I'm like, that's great. You're right. But I'm mainly talking to the people that probably don't have that money to spend, I'm talking to the people that, and just trying to keep it as realistic because like you said, jobs are hard to find, all this other stuff. There's a lot of people that don't have that expendable income. So I talk to them for the most part.
Yeah. I try to talk to them as well and give them advice. I'm like, I mean, there's the big Pokemon YouTubers, there's the Poke Plumbers telling people that like, oh, Lost Origin at 800 is still like a great investment. And I'm like, Ultra Prism is still a good investment. I'm like, brother, like for who? Who is Ultra Prism a good investment for? Like, in hopes of what? What's the catalyst that's going to get Ultra Prism up? That we're
Yeah,
getting
how's that
the
gonna
waifu
happen?
boom. We're gonna get another, like, we got all the Lily cards. So what is the reason for Ultra Prism to ever 2x from here? You know, it's just I would much rather people just buy. I mean, here's a play. If you can't afford booster boxes, grab these.
Yeah.
Grab 3-pack blisters with cool promos. Go tell me what the Evolving Skies one is doing. Go tell me what the Brilliant Stars with all the evolutions are doing. These are great investments, long term. They're small. I have them in a little bin. You throw a bunch of these in bins, set it and forget it. You will print on these.
Well, and they get ripped a ton too. And I think that's why the Evolving Skies ones eventually, it takes a little bit longer, but eventually they end up getting kind of expensive, right? And I think it's because they get bought up and ripped pretty frequently because people are like, oh, that's the cheap rip, right? And then you'll have like 5 years from now, you'll have people being like, oh man, all these new people. Back when I was in Scarlet and Violet, you don't see anything new and unique now. But I think it just goes through those waves and stuff like that. But
It's so silly, dude.
I just love it though.
I love it too.
I love when people get pissed off.
Do you engage with the comments?
Oh yeah. You know what? And I'll
yeah.
I'll make it seem like that I'm like unhinged, or not even unhinged, but I'll just like totally play on it because I know they're going to keep on replying to me super angrily. And like, I love it. Whatever people have to say about me online or whatever it is, I really don't care, but I will bait people in the comments to continue commenting to hopefully get me more engagement and views and stuff for sure.
I just
Gator probably says the most terrible things about me, and I'm just like, that's okay. Just kidding, he doesn't. I love Gator.
Shout out Gator. Freaking such a nice dude.
He is a nice guy.
My favorite streamer constantly flexes his collector amount. Like, dude, it's not gonna all sell for that.
That's a good point. At some point someone has to be your exit liquidity, but then also like, you'll never be able to sell it at 100% market. That's not how it works.
Nah, 80 if you're lucky.
Hectic.
What is Nick?
That's because there's certain people that I will talk to in my videos and other videos that I know will go report to their people. It's a domino effect.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
They're not here. They're usually here in my chat every night too. To the little minions, but they're not here. I don't know what happened to the minions.
They saw my face probably.
Yeah. It says I like Haas's energy. He's really cool and calm. Yep, that's why me and Haas get along so well. They're used to the constant gains. Yeah.
My favorite time is the constant pains. That's the best time to buy.
I am, man. I can't wait for people to see sideways motion, and I can't wait for people to see a actual dip for a few months. And I want to see if people are still buying the same way. And I'm talking more. I'm not talking about the shrimp. I'm talking about the whales. Are the whales still going to want to buy when they see 3 months of downward movement? What do you think, Haas?
I think the smart ones have been playing this game since the dawn of time will. But the people that are new, that in this market where all they feel is winning, constant winning, I think once they feel that pain, they're going to be like, oh, I need to slow down. And they probably have priced themselves out a little bit at that point, where I kind of keep some stuff aside. Because if a major crash, and I'm talking like major cataclysmic crash, if that ever happens, like, I'm setting some stuff aside to handle that situation for people. I will be their panic exit liquidity, but
I will too.
But I just don't think it's going to crash down the way people think. No matter the printing facility, no matter what, Pokemon has built up, and people have been saying, oh, most collectors and most fans right now only stick around for a year. And it's like, well, 151 came out in 2023, and they've only been gaining momentum since then. And all the people I've started selling to during that 2023 period are still here.
Yeah.
So I don't think people are leaving like they used to.
Bull run forever.
Maybe not bull run forever, but never the cataclysmic event that people think is going to happen with the printing facility and everything. I don't think it's ever going to. And I hope I eat my words. Like, I hope I'm wrong. I'm always like, I hope I'm wrong 100%. Because
I say that all the time
that
too.
just works for me. That just works for me. And Gator, I love you.
Shout out to Gator.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I
super
just
chat.
say one little thing, but no, me and Gator are bros, like 100%.
Nah, Gator's
He's
done.
gonna fly me in a helicopter someday.
Sick. I have a question. Since you kind of asked me a question in the beginning, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think people should be grading right now, since we're in a little grading boom? What are your thoughts on flipping graded cards right now?
I mean, graded cards are at an all-time high, and so if you're getting good deals on singles, why not? You have to wait a little bit. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit, but why not?
Yeah, I think. Did you see, like, maybe I'm paying more attention to the grading stuff now that I'm grading, but I swear the gains weren't this good though.
No,
right?
No, because I have a ton of cards that I bought at a certain price that I thought were way too expensive. Like Ancient Muse back in the day were only
Oh my gosh.
maybe like $400 or $500, if that $300, I think, and now they're like 3,000.
Dude,
Like
no one wanted those when I got
no
back
one
in
wanted
Sword and
them.
Dude, I could have bought in box of Ancient Muse in the Sword and Shield era. Like, those were like, people are using them to hold the door open. Like,
I was watching Whatnot streamers
Oh my
literally, like, they would buy cases of them and they're just flipping them for super cheap on Whatnot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I needed to dig into eBay and find whatever big box of Ancient Muse was selling, because I graded like 30 of them. I only got one back in a 10. But man, there's just some plays I wish I would have made back then. But even now, there's still some singles that are super cheap that when you grade them will be a ton. Like that Haunter, that illustration rare Haunter that came in the battle deck. Like, not it's a little pricey, but like I think it's a multi-$1,000, or like maybe like $1,200 to $500 last time I checked per 10. Like, the grading plays are just as good as ever. Now, is there a ton of backup at PSA? Could we see like a flood that kind of brings things down a little bit? Probably, but those get bought up. It's just like sealed. When a discount happens, it gets bought up and then people bring it back up to the price they want.
So right now on PSA, we're at 6 months turnaround time if you didn't get your submissions out on the 14th.
Which I didn't, sadly.
There is rumors, bro, that we are going, PSA is going to just completely shut off for a couple months. Have you seen that rumor?
I haven't seen that rumor. I'll believe it when I see it in writing.
Yeah, same. It was all over Instagram, all over Reddit, and I was like, they have to catch up at some point. Look what Tag did.
Even at their last hiatus, though, or like their last like big grading boom, they never shut anything down. It was just like, you're not getting your card for a year.
Yeah, and it's like,
I don't think they'd ever shut down. They're not going to turn down money.
Yeah, that's true.
There's so many other than Pokemon. There's so many other TCGs that rely on them. You got Sports, One Piece, like everything big. I don't think they'll ever shut it down like that.
Yeah, same. Maybe they just do like $100 submission, just like they did during the pandemic.
Mom's telling me to go to bed. Can you please go to bed and listen to Mama?
I want to say goodnight.
Yeah, say goodnight. It's okay. I love you.
She's saying goodnight to the chat.
And say goodnight to the chat. Say goodnight, chat.
Goodnight, chat.
Say goodnight, Henry.
Goodnight, Henry.
Say goodnight, Pokegator.
Goodnight, Pokegator.
Let's go.
Hey, I love you, baby. I'll be there in a minute. Go with Mama, though. Thank you for saying goodnight. That's so sweet of you.
Future podcast star.
She'll talk better than I do, and she's a lot smarter than I am at 3 years old. Like, she tells me things, I'm like, how do you even know that? Like, she's gonna outdo me in every way, 100%, and that's always the goal. So I'm happy with it.
Gator goes, she hesitated.
She's like,
She's like, Gator,
whatever. I think Gator has a kid her age, so if anything, it works out perfect.
That's so cool. Yeah, dude, it's just what were we talking about? We're talking about the PSA stuff.
Yeah, the PSA stuff, and if they're going to shut down or not.
Yeah, I think the next step would be $100 submission, and because I agree with you, I don't think the money's too good. People need PSA submissions for the business to function. By the way, if anyone
for everything, I mean, look at GameStop. They need their power packs.
They need their power packs. Yeah.
So I don't think they'll ever shut it down. And if they do, I bet GameStop will still be doing submissions because PSA probably is like, we have to with GameStop though.
Yeah. My buddy he just got one of his submissions back, and he was saying like PSA was offering him offers on his 7s, they're taking everything.
I heard
So
for a while they're doing like 100% offers on like PSA 10s and stuff like that. I don't think they do anymore, but
nasty work.
that's what I need to do. I need to come up with a fancy gambling machine like on their website. Just put it up on mine and be like, yeah, there's a chance at a Lugia or something. Go for it.
I wonder how much it wouldn't cost much to have a startup business like creative or whatever the one that Alex works for, Misogynomics.
Oh yeah.
Like whatever that one is, and there's Courtyard.io, there's GameStop Power Packs. I think that's the future of where these slabs are going.
I almost like wonder if I was almost like a test pilot for it, because I used to do something like it where I'd have like Japanese booster boxes, English booster boxes, 151 UPCs. There's a PSA 10 Lugia and stuff like that. I used to do like a mystery product where I would where you had a chance at getting those. Like worst you get is an English pack, sometimes a Japanese pack when Japanese came along, but and I'd do it at my card shows too. I'd set up a laptop and I'd have the wheel, but basically on my website for a while, I'd have it to where you can buy it. I'd record myself running the wheel, so there's no hijinks on it. And then like I had people, I remember the first time I did it at a card show, the very first person of the day took down the PSA 10 Lugia.
Oh, you
So I had to
told
put
me
one of
you
my
told me.
personal ones in there and stuff like that. I probably made it too fair, but even then, I was still making like good money, even though it was like a really cool setup. But I just, and then I kind of like got more engaged with the hobby itself and on YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I don't like that. I
Yeah.
don't like that. Even though it was a much better deal. Like I had people walking away with 151 UPCs and booster boxes of like Surging Sparks, Twilight Masquerade, and everything. Like it was not the worst deal out there, especially since I only ran it for like $7.
Damn.
Yeah.
I've had, walking through card shows, someone has like a little gambling spin for like $5, and I was like, whatever. They're probably gonna make like $2 off of me, when it's all said and done, and I get something. And like usually, if it's a $5 thing and I win the $5, I just give it back to them. I'm like,
Yeah,
it was just fun, because I know everyone at least the good vendors. I'll support the good vendors. That everyone's trying to make a quick buck. Everyone's trying to like just scrape by in this economy. So I'll support the little $5. But when you see the gambling thing for like $100, I'm like,
you get a power pack, or like you spin it $100, but you're probably getting like $5 worth of value. Blows my mind. At least with mine, I'm like, you're getting an English pack that ranges from like $4 to $7 anyways, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But you're right. Like when you see those people dumping in hundreds of dollars and you're just like, oh my gosh, dude,
bro. And
I can't do that.
I watched, I could do those people get hella views still to this day. They'll drop in like 5K, right? And then they'll just do hella power packs, and people will watch, people will donate. They're making so much money.
I used to cover this on my YouTube a little bit on like the end. I'd call it the joke of the day, and I'd jump onto Whatnot and watch videos of people doing like the surprise sets, which is pretty much a wheel spin, and doing just other stuff like that. And people were paying like crazy for it. Like it was nuts.
The average Pokemon collector isn't on this live stream, right? They're not in this chat. They're not like they are. Sorry, I'm sorry. The average Pokemon creator is that. But the people that are in these Whatnot streams, the people that are in these like these GameStop power packs, these guys are throwing thousands of dollars at these power packs.
Well, and I think Whatnot, to be honest, are the ones that are probably causing a lot of the market pains, and not like the scalper that goes store to store. Because I was watching it like Phantasmal Flames. I was watching whatever weird gamblish thing they'd have going on, and they were doing packs for like $60 a pack with a chance to win like something on top of that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, holy crap. Or if you go watch Kraken, who's like the biggest Whatnot streamer, running 24/7, they just have workers that rotate out.
Oh god.
Like you watch, like their prizes are like, oh, you get a case or a case of SPCs from Prismatic Evolutions, right? but people are buying into that for like $100 a spin to get a $2 Korean pack. Like, but you see it, they have walls and walls of cases and product, way more than like Redbeard, way more than like anything you've ever seen, any store, any online entity. They are the ones that I think just buy up this crazy amount of product and probably get the prices to where we're at now. But there's such a demand for it. Like, people are endlessly dumping their funds into this.
Yeah.
And they have so much liquidity, these guys. If you're making $100 for a $2 Korean pack, like, you're winning. you're absolutely winning. And a lot of people really underestimate, I think, rip and ships in general. They're like, oh, they don't make that big of an impact. I'm like, they make a bigger impact than the people camping stores by far.
100%.
We just get cool fist fights with it.
Yep, exactly. It's like those are lower level problems, lower level fights and stuff like that. Where I agree that the rip and chips are exactly where people need to stop supporting. But the people that have a crap ton of money are in those whatnot streams.
The wells, because I literally watched someone where they made 2 $11,000 purchases, a $5,000 purchase, and I think it was like a $3,000 purchase, and they bought up all the overpriced Descended Heroes packs on the dude's live stream. And that dude was just whipping out like 30 grand, like it was nothing. And I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, dude. The first time I saw, I said it in my, like, me and Eric, we went, and Joey went to a card show, and this kid, he was like, I was carrying around a bag, and he's like, you got slabs in there? I was like, no, I got some PSA submissions coming back next month though, or in 2 months. And he's like, yeah, take down my number. He's like, I paid 95%. And I was like, for one, who's this kid? And I looked, I mean, he had nothing really, anything crazy in his like vendor table. I'm like, if this random kid is paying 95%, like, what is the market doing, right? Is he just trying to recoup or what? And then we go to another card show the next weekend, and Ryan's Card House was there, and he's buying at 95% of market.
Because he does the same stuff on.
Because he does the same thing. So is the floor being brought up as far as buybacks on these cards? Because GameStop, when you do the power packs, you're getting 80%.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
but that's the thing though. And like I was saying, when you're making that much money, 95 or 100% on a slab doesn't even matter to you, because you know you're going to get like 300% on whatever that slab cost you. One of the card shows I did, I think 2-3 of them ago, a guy came through and wiped out all my slabs for 95%. And I'm like, sweet, whatever. Money for me, but I know where that's going. I know where that's going to some kind of game. But it's just wild, because that they make so much money that they can go pay whatever they want and still make way more above it, for sure.
Yeah. I that's why I always, when I get my PSA submissions, I let the Discord know. I DM certain individuals like, hey, they're interested in this card. I know you like this card. Try to get the cards to the right people's hands, because when I'm gonna start vending with my boy Sky Ninja in August.
Nice.
And he was like, no, dude, you gotta hold out, because there's gonna be people that are gonna come up to our table telling us like, we'll buy you out. He's like, you gotta hold out. It's gonna be tough. Some guy walks up and he's like, hey, 90% your whole table. I'm like, oh my God.
That's why I want to go to Front Row Card Show in Vegas, because I know whatever I bring, I'll just get bought out. Like, everything will just get completely decimated. And it'd be fun to have a little reset like that.
Let me know. When's Front Row?
I don't know. They're really hard to get tables at. Like, they're coming to my state, and it's a smaller show for my state, but I put in for a table. I'm probably not going to get it. But when is Front Row stuff?
I have family in Vegas. I would if all my stuff is back at that time. We can.
Looks like the next one's in August.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. August,
but they do them all over the United States.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would just, because I'm thinking like the big cities like Vegas, like people are already there, going to spend an ungodly amount on just gambling.
Yeah.
So insult to injury. Maybe someone comes in, maybe they won, maybe they lost, and they're trying to cope with that win or loss with cards that week. So,
right. They're just thinking, like, I need that slight dopamine rush of buying something expensive.
Exactly. That's why I was telling my mom, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna start like selling cards, and I was like, I'm gonna try to find a card show in Vegas. And she was like, you would think that there's like a lot of money here, right? Like you would do well. And I was like, kind of right. So when
Yeah.
he said that, I was like, yeah, maybe we can.
Vegas is like, if I did ever set up my little prize wheel again for a card show, that would be the show to do it. 100%.
Oh man, it's gonna be so hard for me to just not take 90% and go get lunch.
Well, because everything you have, like it's been gaining in value, even at 90%, you're like, that's still a huge win.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
if someone offered me 90% of my entire collection right now and I could just snap and it's just packed everything, I would take it.
Oh, I would too. I
Easy.
have anything in my basement, free game at
Free game.
90%.
Yep. Even my grills.
Yeah.
Jay Ketchum says, Henry, I thought you liked tag. Nah, no, PSA guy. I'm
We
open.
talked about that on one of our live streams where like tag looks cool, but as far as the money goes, PSA all the way.
It's tough, bro. It's tough. There's like I saw some dude. He was like he's always at the local shows, the small local shows, but he's all tag and like bro is lonely. he's and I'm sure he does like okay there, but he's doubling down on tag, and I'm like I don't. I like the slabs. I think they look super cool. Like I'm actually gonna experiment and send some stuff to tag once they open the bulk submissions up again. But for liquidity purposes,
certain vendors in my state, like the Pokey Clinic, I don't think he's big yet, but he's getting there. He's probably going to be like Jar Chomp in the future, but all of his, he switched solely to tag, and I noticed like his stuff doesn't sell as quick as if he had PSA. And I mean, I get the Valiant Crusade to topple PSA. The problem is they've been around way too long. You can't. Like you can get a good market share. You can get a great market share and probably edge out like CGC and stuff like that, but you're not going to beat PSA out.
No. And
PSA will probably buy him.
Yeah. And I don't even think I don't think anyone's overtaking CGC just because how strong they are with other grading.
That's true.
Coins,
the magazines and
magazines, with comics, with like, I mean, as much as I think CGC slabs are disgusting. I mean, they're beyond. You want to talk about inconsistent grading? Oh, CGC is the best at flipping a rolling the dice and putting a number on the card. It's I that's my new thing right now. Is I'm obsessed with people grading content, like grading submission returns and and reactions. And it really does seem like CGC is the most like WTF.
I used to entertain CGC slabs like for trades and selling and stuff like that at vending shows. But I got a 151 Blastoise Squirtle War Turtle Evolution Line 151 all gem mint 10. It took me like 3 years to sell them. Like even when I would offer them to people at a stupid discount, because they gained so much value, I was like, hey, I will take like 70%. I don't care. I'll still be way on top of what I paid for them.
Yeah.
But they just would not move. They would. I'm only down to one CGC slab left that I'm trying to get rid of. But you're right. The inconsistencies are pretty bad. Like when I compare them to my PSA 10s, like PSA 10, when you look at like a PSA 9 and a 10, sometimes you're like, this 9 actually looks better than the 10, whatever. But so many different CGC 10s I've looked at look fathomably worse than a PSA 10.
Yeah, it's because it's the centering, right? That's the main thing why people go to CGC.
I've even had ones with like bad whiting on the back and all kinds of stuff that I've seen.
Oh yeah.
Like I just don't touch CGC at all now.
I post all the grading videos in a Discord. I'm like, dude, if the CGC, there's some CGC homers in there, but I'm like, it's kind of hard to argue with the inconsistency with like all these cards with CGC. Shug was saying CGC is grading 500K cards a month, but yeah, I mean they are, but how many of those are from Whatnot streamers?
Yeah, right now there is a big push with Whatnot and like CGC grading. It was interesting because for a while back in the 2023 to 2024 range, they were all sponsored by like PSA. But some reason PSA like tore away from it. I don't know what happened, but now it's all of a sudden just CGC, which is weird.
Yeah, I remember that. Uncle Shrimp says CGC is all about quick returns, no matter the cost or quality.
I love that card, by the way. His profile picture.
Disagree?
Oh yeah, I have a handful of those in a PSA 10 just because I love that art.
It's so good. Yeah. They do really well on Whatnot to unassuming buyers and padding repacks. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. Anyone supporting CGC in masses is getting a deal on the submission either at a fraction of the cost, damn near no cost.
I wouldn't be surprised because they even had that response on like Twitter, where they tried to throw shade at PSA,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, dude, you literally graded those like beta cards or test cards or whatever, like when you shouldn't have.
Yeah.
CGC like does just as bad. Even Shinyvert literally cut up cards on YouTube, sent them in, and they graded it as miscuts. I'm like, holy crap.
See, if you can correct me if I'm wrong. CGC was the OG coin company, grader company.
I think so.
And then they started doing comics next in the 60s, 70s.
I don't remember, but I know it was something pretty similar to that.
History. Let's see. CDC. No, 2000. No, I'm tripping. CDC launched in 2000.
Oh, 2000.
Yeah, no. So they just graded.
1999 was their first comic. Oh, okay. Huh. I mean, they do good with the magazines, though.
Yeah, and I like how they wipe them down. They wipe their comics down and give them a nice little Pokemon people would lose their minds.
Altered what?
Altered? Oh my gosh, you wiped it? No, it's just supposed to turn to shit.
Yeah, just let that mold grow. Don't worry about it. Let the mold
grow, and it's going to turn into Trubbish, and then it's going to be worth even more money. Yeah. All right, guys, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't want to. I know it's late for Haas, late for me as well. But I just want to say thank you, Haas, for coming on and just shooting this shit with me.
Oh, always. I have so much fun doing it. It's my favorite place to live stream for sure.
Dude, once we get going, an hour went by and I was like, there ain't no way. Everyone go check out PokeGators live in 25 minutes as well. I don't know how to. Can I raid?
I didn't even know you could raid.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's I'm on StreamYard, Gator. I don't have. Can I raid them to your chat now? I don't know how to do that.
I've never done that. I'll have to research, because now that I know that, oh man, I always want to hook people up.
Yeah, same. I would love to hook Gator up. Gator, just DM me, and I go live every day, so it's not like if Gator just goes live around me, I'm more. I think it's a YouTube setting that I.
Gator's like, just talk for 25 more minutes.
Yeah, I know. I have to freaking eat.
No, I feel you.
My stomach is freaking killing me. But all right, guys. Gator, just DM me, dude, and I'll do my best to get all my audience to you during your live. But Haas, again, bro, thank you so much. We'll do this. We'll do this again.
Yes, sir. Always a fun time.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for watching, by the way. I appreciate it.
Peace out, guys. Later.